Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock. I'm live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill.
You're
in
live
NFL.
from Fozzie's.
Yeah, I am live from Fozzie's
I know,
in
I love
Spring
it.
Hill.
I love how you said, I'm live
Well,
from Fozzie's.
I'm doing it live. In NFL news today, 49ers are placing Pro Bowl tight end George Kittle on the injured reserve after suffering a hamstring injury in Week 1, meaning he will now miss at least the next 4 games. In other NFL news, the NFL is fining Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter $57,222 for spitting on Dak Prescott. The league also says the game he was ejected for will serve as his 1-game suspension. He has decided not to appeal. Rams left guard Steve Avila and right guard Kevin Dotson both suffered ankle sprains and are considered week to week, according to head coach Sean McVay. The Titans host the Rams in Week 1, and without those two, it'll be hard to block, unlike some people. And SEC news today, they announced that the Tennessee Baseball's conference schedule for the upcoming season has been released. The Vols will host Missouri, LSU, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Texas. They will have road series against Georgia, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Oklahoma. For our Foundation Repair and Waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Good job, Jeff. Yo, welcome in. 3HL is on the air Tuesday edition. Hope you're having a great day. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City, and we are broadcasting live in Spring Hill today. So, look, man, if you're anywhere near Spring Hill, come to Fozzie's. They're celebrating their 4-year anniversary here, and this is a beautiful place. And they've got balloons and streamers and lots of prizes that they will be giving away from 7 until 10 tonight, including a 65-inch 4K television.
What is this Kettle One stuff down here?
There's a bunch of stuff here, Babs.
I'm liking it. Hey, Kirby, I think you need to turn me up. Let's go. This place is awesome. The garage doors are open. It's beautiful outside. I like the vibe. I like it. Spring Hill, come see us. There's a full neighborhood right across the street.
Yeah, all y'all in the
All
neighborhood
y'all,
across
come
the
on
street
over.
from Fozzie's. You got
You're
no,
done with work. We're
no
done.
I mean,
excuse.
we can really go knock on the door if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Bob, where's
Do
Bob?
you get in trouble for that? Just knocking on people's door?
There's Bob.
I think you do. You can get in trouble at night. I don't think you can get in trouble during the day.
Yeah,
If
probably.
it says no soliciting,
Oh, we ain't selling nothing.
and we aren't selling anything.
Yeah, we trying to get people to come to a party.
I do remember when I worked in pizza when I was a kid, we would have shifts where we
When I
would
worked in
go
pizza.
door knocking,
Pizza.
and we would take, like, coupons and stuff.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, they don't do that anymore.
No,
Everything's
huh.
online.
so is.
Yeah.
Forget about it, yo.
You can't go knocking on people's doors anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was. Just
Listen,
talk
you
to
don't
the
want to
ring
go
cam.
knocking on my door.
Yeah, Bob's like,
Mike-
hey, 3HL's at Fozzie's across the street. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Kevin and the guys helping make this happen, and always good to see them. And Dave Elliott sitting down here from sales. Who else we got? Kirby is here. Zeph Dog is here. He was live from Fozzie's a minute ago, if you heard him. And
Mayor's giving him a hard time because he said I'm live
Well,
instead of we are live.
sometimes I just look for ways to try to throw him off, and that was an easy one.
Yeah, it's fun to
You know
mess
what I
with
mean?
him. He's fun to mess with.
So Bob is here. Andrew was the first listener here, so shout out to Andrew from Spring Hill.
I mean, minus his Tennessee top.
Wait,
But yeah.
what? Tennessee top? No, guys don't wear tops.
What? Like, shirt? Do I
Yeah,
need to say
that's-
shirt?
that's
It's a
kinda better.
top. It's the top half of what he's wearing.
No, that's what women wear. Dudes
Oh,
wear
look at his
shirts,
shoes. He's got checkerboard Vans on.
pullovers, hoodies. Women wear tops.
That's right, Babsy.
Okay, whatever.
Babs is here, y'all.
Yeah.
What up, Babette?
What up? Let's go. All right. We got lots to talk about. We got up super early this morning. I've already seen Mayor and Zeph once today at about 7:15 in the morning.
Hey,
not
whoa,
really what I
whoa.
want to see in
Listen,
the morning, but
I give Babs a hard time because I like to get her going sometimes. But I got to tell y'all, Babs said, hey, I'm going to come by and scoop you up. which is what she says, and I always laugh when I read that. I don't know why.
Trying to get
like,
scooped, yo.
both of y'all are like, wait, scoop, what?
yeah, I'm like 210
You guys never
pounds.
heard that?
I don't get scooped up to anything. But she said I'll be there 7:15. What time was she there? 7:15.
On time.
I mean, on the dot, this lady
That's what
today.
I'm talking about.
I knew we were rolling.
My girl
It's
ain't
like
playing in the morning
first time
time.
ever.
So then we head over there, and we have to take directions from someone, which is not good. Shout out Kate Guerra, who is Burke Nihill, the CEO and president of the Titans. That's his right hand person, and she gave us directions, and she was like, "Now it's not gate 9, but it's construction gate 9," and then you talk to the guy, and then you take a right, and then and we did it. We got there.
First try.
We were the first people there today.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't
I
you
was-
proud?
I
Well,
am
you
proud.
know
That was great
why?
representation. of us.
Because so what it was a tour of the new stadium. It is
Yes.
an active construction site. Like
Yeah.
there was a point where we had to stop to let a crane with a 5 million pound iron steel post
Probably not
go
5
through.
million pounds, but yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying. So I was super nervous about it because I'm like, listen, we got to get there early because we
Right.
got to sign these waivers. We've got to put on our PPE. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what
PPE?
Kate said.
Yes.
I didn't know what it was. She just
What's that?
I
spit it
didn't
out
either,
like
but
we should know
Mr.
what it
Babs was like, hey, are
PPE.
they going to give you PPE or do you
Personal
need to
protective
borrow
equipment.
mine? And I was like, borrow yours? Like you have PPE?
Like, why are you
Okay.
running around with PPE?
Yeah, because he sells
Yeah, I know,
furniture
I know.
and
Yeah.
goes to these sites on the installs, so he has to have it. So I was like, no, I think they give it to us. So I was nervous because I was like, all right, boys, we got to be on time. We got to sign these waivers, sign our life away. We got to
Yeah.
put on our vest and our hard hat and our glasses and all the things. So let's go. And we were the first ones there.
You know
That's
it's
how
a
you
good
come through.
week when we're 2 days into the week and we've had to sign waivers on both days.
Yes, that means we're doing dangerous things.
Slay
here on
Dog
3HL.
is here.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Yeah. In the building and active. And can't wait to dive into this menu. The menu excites me every time. I don't know if it's the colorful
So,
pictures, the
we-
food that tastes great coming off of it, or what.
A few weeks ago, we did a show from the Fozzie's location in Cool Springs, and you tried the wings out there.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, you gave the highest score that I've
Yep.
heard you give to an establishment,
true.
which was 8.5.
Very true, Yor.
Yeah.
Very true. Now,
Out of 10?
now what you got to be leery of, though. This you got to be leery of. Repeat performances, one. Second, change an establishment but the same chain, though. It could be different down here in Spring. I don't know if they can bring the person who was cooking down there in Cool Springs down here to Spring Hill. Might be a different little cook.
Rodney runs the place. He's standing right there.
Rodney, I need to know. We going to show see.
Oh, Donnie. Sorry, Donnie.
And Donnie, both
Yeah.
of them. Rodney and Donnie.
Donnie's right there. Rodney's not here.
Well, one thing we gonna do, Big Slay, is test them out. Big Slay, are you with me?
Am I supposed to say yes?
You better believe it, Reese.
You better believe it.
You better believe it's late.
You know the slogan. This is Reese and Laura. Come on, Babs.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did. I'm slow.
Fozzie's in Spring Hill. That's where we are. It's going to be a fun show. Stop by and enjoy food, drink specials, giveaways, such as a 65-inch TV to celebrate their 4-year anniversary. For more information, visit 1045thezone.com/events. Yeah, Donnie runs the place. It's like I was talking about how open it is, but somebody made the point. I think it was Zeph. It's like intimate open.
Yes. Yes.
It's open, but it's not. You feel like you're gathered with people.
There you go. And if you want to go off and duck off by yourself, you can. Like the outside, I just went out there on the patio. First of all, it feels amazing out there.
Yeah.
Like the sun they hitting, and they got the ceiling fans going.
Yeah.
That is on point. And they got a little area over there. You can just duck off back in the back corner. Just don't be bothered. Just eating, catch up on sports.
So 7 to 10 tonight after us. 7 to 10.
It's a party again.
DJ Garlic
Now wait a minute.
is performing.
So okay, no vampires invited for this one. I
Yeah,
like it.
that's
So
right.
yeah, get out of there early on this
That's
one.
right.
Before the sun go down, DJ Garlic in there.
Yep, and more than $1,500 worth of prize giveaways, including a 65-inch 4K TV. Again, our broadcast here at Fozzie's in Spring Hill, presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Kevin and the guys, and Christy, the baby's here.
They
With
always
look,
give away TVs.
orange on the head.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what?
Vols.
It's a rocket top baby if you ain't
That
never
is-
seen one.
That is a Rocky
Come on,
Top
man.
baby.
Yeah. Like you gotta be careful this weekend. Like somebody else gonna make a baby.
Whoa.
No, I'm telling you, George, we gonna take Georgia down?
Dude, yeah.
If you don't think no baby was made during that Alabama run when we spanked them up on Rocket Top, you crazy.
Oh my gosh.
So winning big games
Come on,
and making
Yor.
babies.
Come on, Yor.
That's what people are doing?
At 3 o'clock game, you know how much of the night is left? It's going down, man.
For real?
What? Okay. All right. Take my word for it.
Throw a little blackout in there and see what
Man,
happens.
Halloween.
And then what's the baby's name going to be? Hypel?
Come on, Babs. You know
Yep.
what? Might be.
Baby Joey.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Swaggy Law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yep.
You know, man, it's endless. The names are endless.
By the
So many
way.
great people going on. Might be Danny.
By the way, not to
Danny
get,
White, since he put it together.
and I mean nothing personal by this, but this little quarterback trade, Tennessee has definitely benefited with Joey Aguilar over Nico Iamaleava.
Oh, Nico is
This is what?
it's been a little bit of a disaster.
This little
Yeah.
quarterback trade.
I love
nothing personal,
No.
but it's worked out well
So-
for Tennessee.
It's terrific.
I sent
Not so
you
well
guys,
for UCLA.
I sent you guys UCLA, like their, fan site or whatever, a tweet from their fan site. Like, yes, we get it. Thank you for letting us know, Tennessee fans, that you have benefited in this trade. Like, basically tweeting, Vols Twitter, please stop tweeting us about the fact that you guys have the winner in this one.
So I got this friend named Ben Jennings. He loves to drink White Claw, which is interesting. But his wife, Michelle, last night she goes, what do you think the ratings are for UCLA games like in Tennessee, in this part of the country? She goes, because I watch. And I'm like,
You watched.
just watch out of
Week
like
one.
negativity.
Just trying waiting on it to go down. You know what?
Just watching UCLA games just to see what happens.
I peek at it.
I was like,
Yeah.
I peek at it.
I need to go see what the ratings are.
That's an interesting call. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Will Bowling and I had the game on in Denver. We each had the game on our phones. And
Y'all
just-
are haters,
and
man.
cheering every time he
Total
got sacked.
haters.
I mean,
threw
just
an
haters.
incompletion.
So they cheering.
When he threw that interception, at the end of the game,
You're cheering for this man's
I was
negative experience.
we were in a restaurant, and I think I jumped out of my seat and did a backflip.
Oh my
See,
gosh.
when you cheering,
and
that's a
that is
problem.
your true
Yeah,
Vols fan right there.
That's one of the generations.
Zeph?
Yes, he's one
That
of the generations.
generation,
Yeah.
yes. That I mean, that's him.
By the
Yeah,
way,
absolutely.
we're sitting on a stage
With a drum set.
with a drum set behind me. Zev, I think you should try a backflip off the stage.
Oh no, I will break my neck.
Yeah, I think
We can get
that's
another
a
waiver.
terrible
Kirby,
idea.
3 in 2 days.
Oh yeah,
Kirby
we got a
can put 'em together.
Fozzie's waiver, I'm sure.
You guys won't have a producer if I do that.
Oh, we kind of need him.
Yeah, we do.
No, do it for
okay,
the socials.
So do you know what else, Ross? Do you know what else I watch just to possibly see them lose?
What?
Belichick.
Yeah, that's
Are there more people that do that?
yeah, but he did that to himself though.
I don't even know what happened.
Well,
So
you
the
don't
nation-
think Nico did that to himself too?
Yeah, but just for
Well,
a fan base, the
his
whole
family
nation's
did.
tuning in to watch
Yeah.
Belichick.
Like, because I want to see, when it's all going bad, I
Yeah.
want to see the reaction.
Yes.
Well, like the whole football world
Yes.
too. Like
Yes.
everybody in his
Yeah.
his colleagues are.
And
tuning
he
in.
has his partner. She comes on the field during
Girlfriend.
warm-ups. Oh, it's his girlfriand.
Yeah,
His partner. I didn't know
flat-out
that. Okay,
girlfriend.
his girlfriend comes out there
partner.
and
She's also his social media
she
manager. I
summons
think.
him during warm-ups as well.
In the middle of the game at halftime. Did you not see
No,
the video?
no.
She walked down from her seat up there and was
That's what I'm
talking
talking
to him
See, that's what I'm
like
talking about.
before the third quarter or in the third quarter.
I love it.
I
root
mean,
for chaos.
Yes, I
can
like
you
this one.
imagine?
No. I wa-
Dude, like sometimes I'm hesitant when I have to talk
Yeah.
to coaches at
Yeah.
the end of the third quarter. You know,
Yeah.
like can you? Oh, I can't even imagine. So I'll say this: I'm sure you guys saw his press conference where he said the Patriots are not welcome in his building,
Yeah.
and his answer was, "Well, I'm not welcome in theirs, so they're not welcome in ours." I was like, "How can you be that selfish and
What about your
ignorant
players?
to actually say that out loud as a coach? Because it ain't about you, Bill.
players.
It's about your players.
Yeah.
And you want every single NFL franchise to be in your
Any
facility
opportunity.
talking to your guys to give them a chance
That's tough.
to make it in the NFL. I thought it was the most selfish, unaware, just zero situational awareness comment from Bill Belichick ever.
I love it.
And I really hope that I don't get one of their games anytime soon. And he knows that I talk
Ooh,
about
yeah.
him this way.
Danny, has anyone heard if David Sanders is playing on Saturday? Yes, is the answer to that. He will make his debut against Georgia. I mean, to be fair, though, we had all heard that he was going to play last week, and then he didn't. So so let's just keep that where it is. If you want to watch the show live, like Danny, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Let's see. What else? Y'all got Ross. Go ahead, Zeph. Oh, Some producer on producer crime going, no, we need Zeph. We joke about Zeph, but we love Zeph.
Y'all got Ross. Everybody's replaceable, Zeffy.
Hey.
Oh, my gosh. All right, broadcasting live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We would love to see you. We'll be here until 6 o'clock, 3HL. Coming up next, Jim Wyatt. He was at the stadium tour with us. We'll talk about what we saw, some of the statistics. Man, they're selling that place, that's for sure. Jim Wyatt next on 104.5 The Zone. It is football season, which means it's snacking season. You got to do it the right way. Do it with Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip. These are game-changer dips. And, look, man, you can have all the chips you want, all the wings you want, all the veggies you want while you watch your games because, let's be honest, you don't want to leave. Like, you just want to sit down in front of the television when game day comes on and just not move until you go to bed, right? Like, so you need lots of snacking opportunities already set up and ready to go, and you can do that with Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip. They are the great combo to all of the things I mentioned with regard to chips, wings, veggies, and they are game changers. These are as delicious as homemade dip, and they are made with real herbs and spices along with other ingredients that you would find in your own kitchen. We're all watching games this fall. It is snack season. Also, maybe you're going to have people over. You need to be ready, prepared, all of those things, and you can do it Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip. You can't have chips without dip. Having said that, choose the best dip. Daisy French Onion Dip is the best. It's so great and the perfect complement to all the games that you will be watching. Daisy French Onion Dip at all grocery stores. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, broadcasting live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We'd love to see you. We will be here until 6 o'clock. They are celebrating their 4-year anniversary here. As I mentioned, balloon streamers. It is a really cool bar, too. Again, the lighting with the bar, I really, really dig that here at Fozzie's. Really, really cool. So if you're anywhere near Spring Hill, come by and have a drink or two, hang out, and we'll all have a good time talking about the Titans and the Rams coming up this weekend. Big college football weekend coming up this weekend.
Yes,
and,
indeed.
We've got a lot to get to. So we'd love to see you. Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We will be here until 6 o'clock, and we are presented today by our friends at Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. The mobile studio, I need to tell you about, live from the 104.5 The Zone mobile Circa Sports Studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circa Sports at Kentucky Downs. Jim Wyatt joins us now on 3HL. Jimmy, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great. Is Dawn still wearing her hard hat from this morning?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I was rocking that thing, Jimmy.
Construction Babs. I thought they were going to put her to work. She looked so good in that thing.
She looks like she could have survived a fall from maybe the second level.
Shoot, maybe the fourth section 400 up there because it didn't seem that far from the field.
No, and that's kind of what stood out to me, Jim. What stood out to y'all? For me, it was, we've seen the diagram, 38% closer to the field, all of the seats. And you really feel that. When we walked in and we went through our little tour, we're standing down on the field, and I looked up, and I told Burke Nihill, I said, man, it's going to be loud in here. Because people are closer to the field. It's basically like you're right on top. And he goes, yeah, then you add the trampoline effect with the roof where the sound bounces off the roof and comes back down. That's going to be a loud building. That's kind of what stood out to me.
Yeah, I think so. And just seeing it again up close compared to the current stadium and just how much bigger it's going to be, it's really coming to life. And it's hard to believe just how much work has been done since the last time we were out there. Hard for me to believe that, because I remember when the current stadium was being built and watching the progress there, and now to see this thing come together, all these years later, it's hard to believe, but it's really taking shape, and 70% of the inventory sold. People are excited about it. It seems like every time I post something on Twitter, you've got a big fraction of the people that are signing how people can't go. They price people out, but people are buying these tickets, and there are a lot of affordable options that are still available. So I would encourage people to get out there and buy them because they're not going to be left before too long.
Yeah, you know what? The other thing that stood out, Jimmy, is now obviously, roof will be later once they put that on, but how wide that opening is where they will put that material that will allow natural light to come in, and then with the terraces and how they're kind of making everything feel, even though it's an indoor building, there's a feel of it not being completely enclosed indoor where you don't get natural air. You know what I mean? You get that
and
sunlight.
That's true. Because it's like SoFi, and I've been to SoFi before, and the translucent roof will give you that feel. But there's going to be so many areas and patios where people can access outside areas where there will be air coming in. The video boards that Burke kind of described today, and there's two of them on one side, and then there's a mammoth one on the other. And then there's obviously this ring of fire that goes all the way around the stadium. It's going to be a spectacular venue, and that's for stadiums, for games and for concerts.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun for concerts, too, with all the social areas that they kind of have outside of the actual seats.
Yeah, they talked about 40 to 50 events. Obviously, you can't target that exactly, but that's a lot more than a home football schedule, that's for sure.
Yes.
The other thing, you mentioned the selling of the seats, which is amazing. 70% of the building is sold. But the suites, too. They have 130 suites in the building. All but 6 are sold. Think about that.
People are fired up about it. And so it's going to be, that's the way the league's going. You got to have the suites, and there's certainly going to be a lot of them available. And I've seen what the suites are going to look like, and they're going to be top-notch. People are going to love that. But there are a lot of other great areas for people to watch this game. And And as you guys were talking about earlier, yeah, there are a lot of seats still available in the upper deck, but the upper deck is more like the club level now, just from where you're watching the game from, and it's just going to be a great viewing experience.
And hopefully a winning team by that point, right?
Yeah, Jim Wyatt with us from TennesseeTitans.com. That's where you can get his Titans content at J Wyatt Sports on X. So what was the big takeaway for you from the opener? Because, big underdog in that game, so the loss not surprising to a lot of people. Maybe a couple of ways how it happened might be, worth talking about. But I'm just curious, like your big picture takeaway from what happened on Sunday.
Yeah, I just think just the missed opportunities and mistakes that were made that kept the team from winning. I mean, I think like a lot of people said, I don't think a lot of people gave the Titans a chance in this game. Thought they'd probably get blown out. The line moved from 7 to 9.5 during the course of the week, and the way that game played out, Titans had a great chance to win. But when you can't take advantage of 4 turnovers that you get, don't score in the red zone, commit 13 penalties for 131 yards, make some other decisions that end up hurting you. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing is just frustration. I mean, I think the team feels like it's one that they could have won, and it didn't happen. And it wasn't necessarily because the Broncos, outclassed you. It's because you hurt yourself. And I think that's what happened. I thought Cam played well enough for the team to win, but there were too many drops. Defensively, I thought it was good for the most part, but then had some slip-ups that allowed a touchdown late, and then again some things you can second guess that helped contribute to the loss. But I think more than anything else, I think you just leave there frustrated because it could have been a great Week 1 win.
Jimmy, you get to see these guys, man. Defensively, I think a lot of responsibility was taken by guys like Big Jeff, the leaders, the captains of this group. What were your thoughts in the locker room, kind of seeing body language, and as far as going towards the practice field maybe today or how this week will play out? What were their actions or body language showing, or what were the players saying as far as the penalties? I thought that was just as big.
Yeah, I mean, and guys, like you said, I mean, they were holding themselves accountable. I mean, I thought Jeff played a great game, and he was credited with 4. The team credited him with 4 pressures. I've seen where people had him more, and he was very disruptive, but had a late penalty that he beat himself up for, and and that's something that he's got to be better at to not allow happen. But part of the reason he's so good is because he's so intense and so emotional, and that's how he plays. He just obviously got to be able to turn it off where it doesn't hurt the team. I think he knows that. He said that, and he wasn't the only one. Jarvis Brownlee obviously penalized for a lot. I think he had a little bit of a different stance. I think he feels like he's playing physical and playing the right way, but is getting called for it, and he's got to figure out a way to not cross that line, and coaches will try to coach him up for that. But I think everybody is taking accountability for their mistakes in this game. Nobody obviously was perfect. I think there were improvements that could be made across the board. Brian Callahan's done the same thing and has kind of owned his mistakes. So I just think the most important thing is you've got to put this one behind you and get ready for Week 2. It's a very similar game last year in Week 1 against the Bears that had a great chance to win and just blew it. And then you'll end up starting the season off, you lose your first 3 games and you're playing catch-up and never can do it. So I think the important thing now is to get this game out of your mind and get ready to play the Rams.
Jim Wyatt with us on 3HL as he is every Tuesday. Jimmy, would you anticipate seeing more from L'Jarius Sneed this week?
I think he'll play more as the weeks go by. I don't know what that number is going to look like this week. The thing with him is he just missed so much time. Just returned to practice a couple of weeks ago. He's had a history of dealing with some soft tissue injuries, or at least dealing with injuries in general since he's been here. The last thing you can do is have him go from playing no snaps to 60 snaps. So they, held his number to around 21 is what GSIS had for him. And I think as the weeks go by, they'll allow him to do more. He wants to do more. I mean, you could tell in the locker room he was somewhat frustrated that they didn't turn him loose more, but that's just they're trying to protect him from himself is what they're doing at this point. When he played, I thought he was good. I mean, I thought he was physical. I thought he was into it. I thought he, had a great mentality. But, it's just going to be a build-up process for him, and not sure what's going to look like. I mean, the temperature on Sunday is supposed to be 96 degrees the last I checked, and so you may have to, use some guys, cycle some guys through.
One of those guys might be James Williams. Were you surprised that he had no defensive snaps? Because Cedric Gray obviously moved past him. Jihad Ward did too, 16 defensive snaps in that game. Were you surprised by James Williams? And could they use him in more of a stand-up, get-up-the-field pass rushing role or something?
No, he'll have to earn it. I mean, Cedric Gray, that's the thing about Cedric Gray is he earned it. Like, James Williams was leading that inside backer job throughout the offseason and really during the early part of camp, and then Cedric Gray came on and made plays and was good. And so, I mean, I think he earned the right to start. I think he earned the right to play, and you're not looking for reasons to replace him, to be honest with you. And James Williams, who has made great strides himself, has got to earn more snaps, and you don't do it by getting a 15-yard penalty on special teams that ends up hurting the team. So, I think in time, you don't hold that against him. You still want to give him opportunities, but he's got to be smart. He's got to earn the trust of the coaches, especially when the guy ahead of you is playing better.
Jimmy, what was your take on Cam Ward as far as, like the Ridley pass and a couple of passes where, you put some heat on it. You have to in some of those situations, but there was for a little bit conversation on social media of, okay, does Cam need to take something off some of his passes? Do the receivers just need to catch them? Is the protection good enough on the offensive line? Like, where do you fall on all that?
Well, I thought he was good. I mean, I didn't think he was the reason they lost. I thought Cam played a good game and thought he looked like he had poise and the moment wasn't too big for him. Looked like he was in control. And I do think some of those balls that hit receivers in the hands have got to be caught. And but it's week one, and I'm sure time will be better. I'm sure these guys will be able to adjust to his throws better. He was sacked 6 times. There were maybe 2 of them that I saw that potentially he could have gotten rid of the ball faster and avoided the sack. But I thought for first time out, I was really impressed with him and felt more encouraged about what I saw from him than discouraged, and there's no question about that.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think the coaching staff, I didn't get to hear them comment today, but where are they outside of Brownlee, like with Darrell Baker Jr., anybody else, if L'Jarius Sneed is on the pitch count, like who's somebody else that maybe can come in for him? And, Jimmy, the safeties. I thought the safeties came to play. Quandre, Xavier, and, of course, Amani all stepped up and played well. But what about the depth at the corner spot if L'Jarius can go on the pitch count again?
Yeah, I mean, I think you still ride same group. I mean, Brownlee's going to play again. He's just got to clean it up. McCreary obviously going to be in the mix there playing. Darrell Baker will play, and I think you just continue to rotate some of those guys, and obviously playing safety in some of those packages takes pressure off of the corners and the numbers there, because we did see a lot of Condre Diggs along with Woods and Hooker, and don't think we'll see. I'm still skeptical about when we're going to see Winston, but I think when you got some more safeties in the equation, it does help with the numbers at corner, at least in some of these situational packages.
I know his mom's the word right now as far as coming out, but what's your thoughts on a guy like J.C. Latham, knowing that when he went out, the rush kind of got home a little quicker? Mm-hmm. Important piece, knowing what this Rams defense is going to be doing coming off the edge.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a big loss if he can't play Sunday. And I think, J.C. dealt with the hip, a couple of weeks prior to the opener, and they shut him down, and he got himself where he was in a position and feeling good to start, but then obviously had some issues during the course of the game. That's the one injury issue that Ryan Callahan said they're going to have to monitor during the course of this week and just see how he looks on Wednesday. So, I think the level of concern there is high, because if he's not out there, then you've got a pretty experienced guy there taking his place. So I think that's one to watch throughout the week on the injury report.
Yeah, because the Rams have some pass rushers. Byron Young and Jared Verse can get after it, but it all starts with Matthew Stafford, 6th all-time leading passer in terms of yardage. Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, and the wide receivers. That's where it's going to start with the Rams, is trying to kind of limit those dudes, right?
Yeah, and I thought the Texans did a pretty good job of that this weekend.
Did.
I mean, and that was a low-scoring game in some ways, comparable to the Broncos-Titans game. So, Titans obviously going to have to score some touchdowns in this game to give themselves a better chance. You're just not going to win a lot of games by kicking field goals. So they have to score more, and they're going to have to do a good job defensively and doing good in the red zone themselves, because you're not going to get 4 turnovers every week like they got this past Sunday.
Yeah, and Nacua is kind of the guy. Like Devontae Adams, we know what he's an elite receiver in this league, as is Puka Nacua. But it's interesting in terms of what they try to do with him. They scheme him open in routes, and they get him on linebackers, and so that's a dangerous guy for sure, and an explosive offense. You're right; they held him to 14 points, but Nacua 10 for 130 and a touchdown. So. We'll see. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hot. I didn't realize it was going to be that hot, Jimmy.
Oh, scorching.
Yeah, I know. I always sweat through my sports coat on the sideline during the pregame on the early September games, and I was hoping it'd be cooler. It's beautiful out there today, but it's supposed to be a steamer on Sunday, which may be good. I mean, the Rams obviously not used to that heat. Titans have practiced in a lot, so maybe that works to your advantage, in some way.
Well, Jimmy, the sky's not falling as much as some would seem, but as much as they keep trying to get you caught up in the sinking quicksand, you don't fall for it, Jimmy. You didn't fall for it in Blacksburg, the little Sandman and all that, but you got the sandstorm going to Columbia. I'm riding with you, Jimmy. What you think about your boys, man? Diego and them getting it done.
Yeah, I like that emotion coming out there, Ron. Yeah,
I'm riding, baby.
I was happy about that. I was, first half a little shaky for the Commodores, but this team showed a little killer instinct in the second half. Led by the quarterback and really a defense that was relentless. I was encouraged by what I saw. I was watching the Commodores on one TV, and I was watching the Dodgers at the same time on another. They had a no-hitter going in the ninth, and they blew the no-hitter and lost the game. So it's kind of a wide range of emotions on Saturday night for me.
There he is. He's Jim Wyatt, TennesseeTitans.com for his content at J Wyatt Sports. Thank you, Jimmy. Good to see you this morning, man, and we'll talk next week.
Okay, y'all have a good week. Thank you.
All right, Jimmy.
When we come back, Dan Orlovsky is on many of the televisions here at Fozzie's in Spring Hill. He had some interesting things to say about what he saw from Cam Ward and his film on the Pat McAfee show today. We'll play that for you next. If you're anywhere near Spring Hill, come party with us at Fozzie's. They've got incredible food. We just ordered some, so we'll let you know how great it is here in a second. They've got libations. They've got balloons. They've got streamers. They've got TVs. They've got a bar. They've got outdoor seating. They've got garage doors that are open. That's Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We'll be here till 6 o'clock on 104.5 The Zone. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. And when it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend you don't see the warning signs. Maybe you're afraid of what you are going to hear. This is especially true with waterproofing and foundation repair. It could be something big that needs to be fixed. It could be a small problem now that will become bigger, or it could be nothing. Bottom line is, you don't know what you don't know, and you certainly don't want to be sold something that you don't need. You need peace of mind. United Structural Systems is the company that can give you that. Over 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers, and they will help you out. When USS comes out to your house, you're getting problem solvers who provide peace of mind to their customers, the homeowner. You're not getting someone who is worried about meeting a sales quota or upselling the next big thing. They want to do a great job for you, and that's what's going to happen. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855. That's 615-488-7855. USS serving Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Western Kentucky. Online at USSTN.com. That's USSTN.com. .3HL 104.5 The Zone. Just met Wayne, longtime listener of 3HL. He says he loves the way that we don't overanalyze everything, so to speak, but like how we cut up and talk about games as if we're sitting around with a bunch of friends. And I'm like, you kind of get it.
That's what we're doing.
I mean, we do get serious from time to time, but
yeah, but that's the plan.
We just want to have fun with y'all.
Yeah, why not?
That's it. Uncle Bob's here, too.
Uncle Bob done slid on.
Where's
through.
Uncle Bob? There he is.
He's got an orange shirt on. He's
Got a-
talking to Bop.
There's a lot of orange
Bob and
around
Bob.
here. Yeah.
Uncle Bob. And when Bop is an uncle, he'll be Uncle Bop.
Yes, he will.
Uncle Bop and Uncle Bob hanging out together. Dan Orlovsky was on Pat McAfee's show today. By the way, we're broadcasting live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. We'd love to see you out here. They've got a lot going on as they celebrate 4 years at this location. They just opened a location in Cool Springs as well. And we're gonna kind of do shows back and forth from each location.
I'm going to love this.
So it's going to be fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
presented
'cause you like
by.
the
I'm going to
food.
try everything on the menu by the end of this, boy.
I just got the same thing I got last time because I liked it. So.
I went flatbread for this part of my.
Did you do the Italian beef flatbread like the Chicago thing?
I went and threw a little sausage on there.
Okay. They have fried pickles as an appetizer. I think I need
Phenomenal.
to get some.
Phenomenal.
Do you like fried pickles?
Love them.
Do you, May, or you don't?
No, I do.
Yeah, I'll fade them.
Zeph, will you order us some fried pickles?
See, there we go.
We
Thank
need some
you.
hydration.
There we
Zeph.
go.
The pickles. I don't know about the
Yeah,
fried
buddy.
part of it, but
No, we need that.
Pickles, fried pickles.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're in the South. You got to fry everything.
Like, get it done.
All right, good. I'm so glad that we brought that up.
Yeah. So Fozzie's, come by and see us. They tonight are going to be having a big night. 7 until 10 o'clock. You got DJ Garlic here, and they've got over $1,500 worth of prize giveaways tonight, including a 65-inch 4K television. So that's what's happening tonight from 7 until 10 at Fozzie's. We will be here until 6 o'clock. Thanks to our friends at Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Kevin and the crew do
right.
amazing work for you guys, but. Appreciate everybody here. Donnie, Rodney, everybody. Dan Orlovsky was on the Pat McAfee show, and it's interesting. Babs made an interesting comment yesterday that kind of resonated with me, like the rest of the night.
What Babs to say?
Babs said, I'm worried that granted, one game, but I'm
this
worried.
was my IE, instant
evaluation. I'm worried that Cam Ward is too good for this roster. So it was really hard to evaluate him, right? Because you're trying to figure out which throws were dropped, which throws were thrown too hard. The
Right.
too hard thing drives me crazy because Dan Marino completed a lot of hard passes. John Elway completed a lot of hard passes. Warren Moon, you want to talk about piss missiles is what Coach Mack says?
Yeah.
So to me, get out of here with that.
Yeah.
But
I
then
mean-
it was the question, should he have gotten rid of the ball or was it the protection? You know, like there was a
questions,
whole
too.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, if you're a quarterback and you can control, taking a little bit off of a pass to make it
Right.
more catchable,
Right.
yes. But if it hits you in the hands, man, and you're a professional wide receiver getting paid millions of dollars, catch the ball.
If you're a wideout one, you sure as hell better catch the ball.
All I'm thinking is,
How about Daddy's reaction in the stands too? We did talk about that yesterday.
oh yeah, but he was doing the exact same thing we're doing. Like he's open, catch it. Oh darn,
Yeah.
golly, we
No,
can't
I
keep
know,
doing
it's
this.
funny.
But this is the thing. When you talk about that, Babs, I would give them grace for week one receivers.
As
Grace
far as
for week
getting
one.
used
because
to.
because I watched it throughout the week one games. The best receiver arguably in the league, Justin Jefferson, dropped some easy ones last night. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, who's arguably top 5 in the league,
He had 3
dropped
drops.
some clutch ones.
He only
It's
had
like,
7 all of last year. He had 3 in the opener.
and so
Yeah.
I'm not with excuses at all. I'm just saying, y'all got a grace period. If this goes forward, this is a problem, and things need to change. But right now, I'm gonna give them this is the first time
You're
it was
gonna
a little
keep your
anxious.
powder dry
just
for week
just
one.
a little bit.
Okay.
Just because of the anxiety. Maybe it would have been. Maybe it was coming out hot. You know what I'm saying? And he was delivering it because he's never been in that atmosphere. And
Yeah.
on the road, I expect him honestly to be hype here too.
Yeah.
First home game, that's gonna be nuts running out of the tunnel and everything. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he learns, because what we've raved about Cam doing is being able to bounce back.
Yes.
So a bounce back is learning to touch on it too. Don't keep being you and
So-
understand that ball got to get through a window. So don't change me too much, but if it has to be a little bit.
To that point, something that I noticed right at the beginning of the game, I felt like he was a little nervous. You saw him tap his
did
chest,
it 2 or
point
3
up
times.
3 times, and I was like, watching
Well,
that, I just go, oh, he's nervous.
Settle
Yeah.
down, big
Oh,
fella.
he's
Settle
feeling
down.
it.
And then
He's
you
a
know
little
what happened?
nervous, but he settled in very quickly.
And then you know what happened? Like DK runs the wrong route. Lockett runs the wrong route.
And he
boom,
just
he's in it.
reams him.
He's in
Loved
it.
it.
All right, so what did Dan Orlovsky see in terms of analyzing the Cam Ward tape in the opener? Listen to this. It's interesting.
I was like blown away by his tape. I thought his tape looked awesome, dude. Like he throws Tennessee's got a guy. Like Tennessee's got a guy. Like this guy's talent of throwing a football is off the charts. They win the game if they don't have like 8 drops. I counted for that play is awesome. That's like that reminds me of like Joe Burrow-ish type stuff. I just the ability for him to thread the needle on some of the throws and just to cut the ball loose with what he's looking at, I was wildly impressed with. I mean, that defense is awesome. And he made some throws that were, I mean, dude, I got drops on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops.
His dad has those.
His dad was catching. He saw all of those. He was sick of him
great.
getting up, just going.
Dude, they win the
Where's
game.
Restrepo? The guy ran a 6'1" 40. He caught the ball.
Restrepo catch.
Yeah,
Kind of Griff Whaley.
So
There went in.
he cuts it loose, man. He is crazy talented throwing the ball. Now, I'll give you 2 things. Like, yes, there are times when he's got to be like, Cam, you can't take that sack. Like, he takes back-to-back sacks that takes him out of field goal range. He did that in college. He's got to learn from that. He would be my expectation. And there are also some times that he fires the friggin' ball in there. And I'm like, could you have taken a little bit off to help him? He's got the touch. He does. This isn't there's some guys who throw everything as a fastball. That's not that's not the case here.
money.
I just did that throw sick. I'm telling you. I mean, he's got. I wish I had B-roll for you guys. He's got 8 drops that you're like, yo, that throw is off the chart.
Dan Orlovsky breaking it down on the Pat McAfee Show.
I'm more.
I don't think you had 8 drops, did
No,
you?
I wouldn't know.
That's a quarterback right there.
Yeah, that's all
a
it
quarterback.
is. Yeah. That's all
That's
it
a
is.
good point.
I didn't have 8 drops. Yeah.
I think it's totally different too. That I would take that word more than I take it. No knock to him. What is it? PFF?
Yeah, the
PFF.
analytics
Well, the
stuff.
Well, 'cause that's
not,
pure analytics.
Yeah, I'll give me eye tests all day. That's what I'm always
Yep.
gonna watch. I'm gonna watch the film. You can have the analytics. So
Eye in the
even
sky,
though it
don't
helps.
lie, Slay.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
Exactly.
blown away by Cam Ward and thought his tape looked awesome. The Titans win that game if they don't have the drops. I was wildly impressed by Cam Ward. Tennessee's got a guy. This guy's got talent of throwing the football that is off the charts. Dan Orlovsky. All right, more 3HL as we return to Spring Hill. Well, we're not leaving, but we'll be here. When we come back, we'll still be at Spring Hill at Fozzie's. We'd love to see you out here. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. If you want in, we can take your phone call, 615-737-1045. Well, I'll tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry. These are your guys that can help you with any of your gifting opportunities throughout the course of the year, and we all have a lot of those, and they can help you out. Just go into Brentwood Jewelry, introduce yourself to the Imamali family, Salem, Brandon, any of the guys in there, and they will be able to help you out. They truly care about their clientele, and it's all about relationships with them. And I just talked with Salem the other day about that very thing, and he loves getting to know new people. He loves cultivating that friendship with his clients, and he loves helping you with anything you need from a jewelry perspective. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Brentwood community with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. A family-owned and operated business spanning 3 generations. They're deeply rooted in this community. From Salem's service in the Special Forces to his sons serving as local firefighters, the Imamali family dedicated to giving back in a time that is imperative to support local. You can do that at Brentwood Jewelry. Shop Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
All right, maybe you are like me and super busy with work and everything that goes with it, and then also being a parent, and boom, somebody in class goes to school, gets your kids sick, and you're like, uh-oh, okay, now got to miss work, got to find a schedule, got to try and get in with a doctor. Well, guess what? You don't. Medical House Calls has you covered and can help working parents, if it's you that's sick, get back on your feet fast. And how do they do that? They come to your house, so you don't have to try and schedule around work to get doctor's appointment. You don't have to sit in a germ-infested waiting room to do that. Just call or text Medical House Calls. Their teams will assess what you need within minutes. You book your visit. They schedule medical providers at your door to deliver the care that gets you back as soon as possible. And we're talking 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Same day appointments available. Healthcare designed for your life. Transparent pricing, upfront, not confusing. And you can use your HSA, FSA cards just like any other doctor's appointments. They can even write your prescriptions right there and give them to you, fill them for you right there at your house. That's medicalhousecalls.com. Healthcare designed for your life at 615-838-2375.
Good afternoon. It's 4:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from Fozzie's out in Spring Hill. In NFL news today, 49ers replacing Pro Bowl tight end George Kittle on the IR after suffering a hamstring injury in Week 1, meaning he will now miss at least the next 4 games. The NFL is fining Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter $57,222 for spitting on Dak Prescott in Week 1. The league also says the game he was ejected from will be his 1-game suspension. Also, Rams left guard Steve Avila and right guard Kevin Dodson both suffered ankle sprains and are considered week to week, according to head coach Sean McVay. Might make it hard for them to block. Unlike some people, the Titans host the Rams in Week 2. The SEC announced Tennessee baseball's conference schedule for the upcoming 2025 season. The Vols will host Missouri, LSU, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Texas. They will have road series against Georgia, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Oklahoma. For our foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your home, Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Tuesday edition. We are so glad that you're with us, hanging out. And we'd love for you to physically hang out with us. Fozzie's in Spring Hill, man. Come represent Spring Hill. If you're anywhere near Spring Hill, come represent. They've got incredible food here. We just got our food delivered. Babs has like some Southwest grilled chicken salad thing that looks amazing.
Oh, it smells amazing, too.
Looks good. We did have fried pickles.
They're awesome. I'm still eating them.
Yes.
I took about half of the platter and then passed it to you guys.
By the
way, oh.
How about that?
Get out of my head.
Oh, my gosh. So the Matrix thing, I've got 2 examples of Matrix. Go ahead.
What's that?
Well, first of all,
Ladies
I'm giving
first.
away, it's Tennessee Ticket Tuesday. So at 5 o'clock.
You want to be there. Let's just say that.
I am giving away 2 tickets to see Tennessee host Georgia at Neyland on Saturday.
What's the number?
No, 5 p.m. Slay.
Oh, okay. My
5
bad.
p.m. You have an hour. But listen,
You already have tickets, Slay.
you have to answer a trivia question to be able to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Tennessee-based trivia question. Tennessee football, Vol football.
You know what I wish we could do?
That's at 5 o'clock. I'll give you a warning.
When the people get online, I wish we could mute them so they couldn't hear
And Google it.
and Google it. We need you to be honest, people.
Yeah. Honest.
Thanks, Mayor.
Yeah.
All right.
Dynamite drop in on it.
Yep. All right.
That was it right there, baby.
That was it.
My work here is done. I'll
Yeah.
see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, though.
I'm going to drink beer.
Let me go and say this real quick. Then I'm going to let Yor go and do what he got to do, because we got to do what we got to do out here as we get these flatbread pizzas dropped off. Look at that.
Is that the Italian pizza
Man, this is
flatbread?
Italian slay. Okay.
Because Fozzie is from just outside Chicago, so
Italiano.
there are some elements of Chicago in this one.
Slay.
They have Wisconsin cheese curds.
Slay.
They've got
Those
Italian
are good.
beef.
I had those last time.
Look how good this look, dog.
I-
Woo! Anyway.
Hey, boys, focus.
I apologize,
Focus.
Babs. Thank you for bringing us
Focus.
back. Let me tell y'all this, man. It's been quite some time since I've had this feeling. Maybe 2022. Maybe I did have it in basketball season when we were getting ready to try to play to go to the Elite Eight. I say we as in Tennessee because we had to play Kentucky, and we had to go and spank them up and get them out the way. But in the football range, this is what I'm telling people. The Little Leg Bulldogs, all my Little Leg Bulldogs out there, I have not seen, have not heard, have not been witness of your little paws. Now, I'm wondering wherefore thou art. Now, I say wherefore thou art because some of them may be English, and I want them to be understandable and understand what I'm saying, because I'm speaking Southern versus England dialect.
Like
so,
English Bulldogs?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, wherefore art thou,
Romeo.
Little Leg, Baby Paws, Bulldogs. Haven't seen y'all. Some big matchup going on up East Tennessee on Rocky Top. A lot of people don't know about it, except game day will be there. So, people finding out. I say all that to say this feeling I got in my pit of my belly, it ain't because of this food because I ain't ate it yet. But soon it will be. But before that gets in there and gets ingested, I want to know where are y'all? Haven't heard y'all call in. Maybe y'all don't know the number. 615-737-1045. That's the number to call in. I feel some type of way like it's some nervousness, anxiety in the air. In Athens, between the hedges. Maybe it's just between the hedges and it don't come out. I'm just saying, this ain't the normal Georgia feeling I get in this week. The last time I got this feeling was a Heisman hopeful, Bryce Young, coming up on Rocket Top. Handled them, got them out the way, stormed the field, cigar smoke poured up out of Neyland. It was all into the water. We had a goalpost we couldn't find, all kind of weird stuff going
Peyton
on.
Manning put them in the Tennessee River.
Man, President Boyd was beating on the window, said, pay the fine, pay the fine. We was like, okay, cool. This is a good feeling. I'm saying, Babsy, Kirby, you better get them little speeches ready for halftime. Hey, you better get them little speeches ready for halftime because I don't think y'all as confident. Now it's Tuesday. So I could be wrong.
Plus they beaten Tennessee 8 years in a row, Slate. Where is this coming from?
It happens. I just don't know. I don't feel like I just saw a guy from the Eagles that used to be there. He spit on a guy, but he used to be coming off the bench. His sophomore year, he could have been a first-round pick. I don't see that type of talent on that team no more. I feel like things have evened out.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Is it a Jalen Carter coming off the bench?
Okay.
Is it a Jalen Carter? No, answer the question. Is it a Jalen Carter coming off the bench?
No, but Jalen Carter
His sophomore year could have been the number one defensive player taken.
Okay.
You've covered them, so I'm asking. It's Tuesday. I don't know. They got a Jalen Carter coming off the bench. That means the depth is there where they won't start.
Are you talking defense only?
I'm talking about anything they got on.
Okay.
Babs, let me interject.
Don't say the linebackers.
Listen,
anything but they linebackers.
I'm gonna go. I can go through this roster and tell you the talent that this Georgia football team. You just don't know. I am not saying that, but listen, I need you to just hold your your panties right there.
It's Tuesday. I'm holding them.
No,
your panties.
I'll put them in my mouth and bite them.
The reason you don't know is because 54% of this roster is first and second year guys. That is why. You don't. That's why you don't necessarily know about some of the talent on this roster. Now, I'm not saying that Georgia's going to come in and rock Tennessee, but what I am telling you is there's a lot of freaking talent on this roster.
So going back to my original point, like I said before, the reason they so young is because they used to have depth in front of them where they would never get on the field. Jordan Davis and them?
Nobody has depth anymore, Slay.
So what I said was,
guess what? Guess who doesn't have depth?
Team then. All I know is go Wolves, because that's all I know. Go Wolves. It's Tuesday.
Slay, I got a stat for you.
Bring it.
Slay.
I cannot
Do you know how many?
Bring it.
Do you know how many sacks Georgia has in 2 games? And they've played Marshall and Austin Peay.
Yes, how many, y'all?
3.
Come on, man. I'm just saying, Babs, all I'm saying, original statement. This doesn't feel like that original Georgia team when they was just stacked and they used to scare you coming in. I was scared when we went down to Athens. I ain't gonna lie, Henry Hook and them was dogging. But when they came out of halftime, what it felt like was they said, you know what, let's man up across the board and ain't nothing they can do. And I said, you know what, it ain't nothing we can do. Let's get back to Knoxville. Let's hurry up and get back to Knoxville. I don't feel like it now.
Okay.
I don't feel like it now. I don't feel like it. That's all I'm saying. And if I'm wrong, Babs, they tell me I'm wrong. That's all I'm asking.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Tell Rodney Gardner.
I'm just trying to bring a little
Rodney Gardner, I want you to listen from the depths of our soul, Rodney Gardner. Babs has said your D-line is below Georgia's D-line. Is that what she's saying? Thank you, y'all. Is that what she's saying, Rodney Gardner? That your D-line is below their D-line.
Did that ever come out of my mouth?
Sometimes you ain't got to say it. I can just feel it. That's what I thought you wanted
Says
to say.
every man in a relationship right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm just saying, man, hey, it's Tuesday. The lines are open. I know we got to do Titans, y'all.
Hey, listen.
I just wanted to say that.
Do
You're an absolute hot mess. Do you know that?
Yes, and we love him.
But I will say this, Georgia fans, I bet they're not calling.
Be quiet.
Because they are, like, close to Alabama meltdown on Gunnar Stockton and what's going on. Do you realize that Gunnar Stockton is averaging just 7.2 yards per throw?
Yeah,
like, Georgia fans are in meltdown that it's terrible. This team's awful. It's going to be terrible. The quarterback can't throw the ball downfield.
To be fair, they're seeing in the first 2 games, you were there.
Yeah.
They're seeing 2 high safeties. He's taking the underneath routes, and he's protecting the football. That's what he's doing. Now, in this environment, everything gets sped up.
Listen, man.
And remember we saw Alabama, who was it last year? One of the Alabama players. It was a quarterback. Was saying noise will not be a factor in Neyland Stadium.
Came in, he was
and they had like,
Kirby, you got to give me a little bit in my ear. I feel like I'm hollering. I want to holler. I'm trying to.
And they had like
really?
They had like 4 false starts in the first quarter. They were effective. Gunnar Stockton has not played a true road game yet.
Right.
This is a key to this matchup.
Absolutely.
Who's going to win the line of scrimmage?
That's going to be key.
And that's kind of what you were talking about. So can Tennessee? Neither team has given up a sack yet this year.
Dude, I know so many crazy Georgia fans. I didn't even, this is before I came friends with your crazy Georgia friend, Casey.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Casey.
Obnoxious is the word we
that's
use.
Better, yeah. Obnoxious.
She said she wants a rebrand. She ain't getting a rebrand. She's obnoxious, yeah.
I didn't even know her, and she would message me.
In a fun way.
Like, I had no clue who she was, and she was messaging me. I'm like, who is this? Like, lady, I don't even know you. ain't did nothing to you or anything. Like, where's all this heat coming from?
See, obnoxious. Have you heard from her this week?
No.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Georgia fans aren't feeling
betting me 3 years in a row. Damian Wilkins betting me 3 years in a row. They would hit me. They would hit me on Saturday when their game was over for the following week. Like trying to get. I ain't heard from them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
they're laying in the cut. They're laying in the cut.
Right.
You'll hear from them if they win, though.
Hey, guess what? Win or lose, all I'm saying leading up to this, something ain't right.
Yeah. Feels weird.
That's all I'm saying.
So you talk about the line of scrimmage.
Give me my towel back, preacher.
I'm gonna move on from this emotional conversation.
Babsy, this was real.
To like the real talk about line of scrimmage play, right? Because I was not sold on Georgia's offensive line. They had Juan Gaston, a true freshman that started at right guard. He got injured that game, got rolled up on in the first half, never came back.
Didn't play last week either.
Didn't play last week.
Yeah.
Ernest Green, their right tackle, went out with a lower leg injury. He didn't finish that Marshall game. He didn't play last week. Those two, are they back? Who knows?
Right.
Are they healthy? I wasn't sold on the offensive line necessarily anyway because I'm looking at Marshall and I'm like, you guys, that there should be complete and absolute domination there, right? Marshall had 74 new players. Like, come on. And so that's a concern. For Georgia, and I think a plus for Tennessee.
So let me ask.
So Rodney Garner, I did not say that, just for the record. Don't come at me.
I can't wait till you get a Tennessee game. I'm telling them. You should have heard Babsy on the radio. But this is the thing, too. So it's question marks also around Tennessee, but I think it's good question marks. So you got a guy with the talent of a David Sanders that has an opportunity to come back. We'll get a chance to talk to Savage Thursday and figure that part out, especially as you get later in the week. But I thought Mike Keith presented something that was key yesterday when we had him on. Talking about Boo Carter, him doing the checklist and things, and them expanding his role if he does what he's supposed to do. That allowing, especially without Jamal McCoy and Ricky Gibson coming back, allowing, I forgot who he said has been playing the star but get ready to move back to his original spot at the corner, which gives you depth now, and you put Boo right there at the star, let him play. You know what I mean? There's some people that got it. And the it games is when guys with it show up.
That's a great point.
I mean,
and Boo Carter has it.
He's got it.
I have a weird feeling that Boo Carter is going to do something in the punt return game. I have a weird feeling about that. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Somebody said this sounds like Tennessee leading up to Ohio State last year.
You know what? And the difference is, okay, and let me correct that too. The difference is, you knew what it was walking into there as far as the matchup of talent. You knew that was different. It was no ifs, ands, or buts. The problem was they hadn't been hitting on it the way they supposed to be hitting on it all year. Ohio State got in the playoffs And it was like, whoa, this is Ohio State we was looking for earlier.
They were so pissed off
that
they lost to Michigan again.
What?
That they turned it around.
Oh,
That's a credit to
gosh.
them. Plus, different environment playing in Columbus as opposed to playing in Neyland Stadium.
It's no question about it. You know what I mean? So, yes, on that point. The second thing is that team that's there at Tennessee now outside of Joey Aguilar, this is a team that has an opportunity to mature. You got a little bit of experience with these guys walking through that door, being able to go in those playoffs too. So I think it's a bit different, especially when you go to Neyland and you get the atmosphere that you're getting in Neyland.
Can I bring up something that I brought up this morning on Ramon and Will?
What?
So, the big question is Gunnar Stockton, right? Like,
yeah,
can
yeah.
he throw it deep,
Yep.
play action? This is what Kirby has been talking. They have not done that the first two games. They haven't attempted to do that.
Intentionally.
They haven't wanted to do that, whatever.
Yeah.
It's short passes, it's run game. Now, part of it is offensive line protection, which I just talked about, right? And then part of it is the scheme that they're seeing, and they don't want to show a lot.
Yep.
But from watching practice on Thursday before the Marshall game, Gunnar Stockton can do that.
Right.
But my big question is, can he do it with pressure? Now, question mark for Tennessee is that secondary, right?
Yes.
I mean, what does that look like? Because if Georgia's offensive line can provide Gunnar
Time.
time,
That's right.
then there could be trouble there. Because
That's right.
True.
I've seen, at least in practice, I've seen what he could do on shot plays, off play action, deep throws. The arm is there. The talent is there. The connection with those receivers is there. Zachariah Branch is insane and special.
5'9", 180 comes in from USC. That dude is special. There's no doubt, and he's going to be in the slot.
I do think on the back end of that, though.
Jalen
But then they
McMurray
got
is the
Colby
player.
and Colby Young and Noah from Texas A&M. Those are, big guys that can go get 50-50 balls.
No question. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Is the talent there around him, no question. But the person that's leading it, that's flying the plane, we may have the same plane, but if the pilot that's leading it ain't doing what he's supposed to do, we may go further. So
you don't believe in Gunnar as the pilot?
he hasn't shown me anything to make me believe in him.
Well, because he hasn't been allowed to.
And he has that opportunity on Saturday. We're going to learn a lot about Gunnar Stockton.
It could
on
also
Saturday.
be a reason why he's not allowed to, too. Like, they may be in the hangar testing things out in the aviation plane like, you know what, I don't think we need to put this out on the runway yet. Look, if we ain't doing it right here, it could be different. But Arian Carter. Arian Carter. You got a quarterback over there that's not seen some things, but you got a quarterback on defense that's more experienced that I think could be very, very key in this as far as getting guys lined up.
Definitely a key piece for Tennessee. 615-737-1045. We could talk about the Titans.
Rodney Gordon. Okay.
Loss in Denver. We can talk about the Titans
Leave Rodney
matchup
out of this.
with the Rams. We can go college football. When we come back, we'll do all of those things, including what does Joel Klatt think about this matchup? That's a very divisive guy.
I was going to say,
I'm interested.
Do people care what Joel Klatt thinks about this
I think
matchup?
Tennessee fans might care what Joel Klatt has to say about this one based on how Zeph has led this up. I haven't heard it. So we'll do that. Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We'd love to see you out here. 3HL 1045 The Zone. You can also register to win. Make sure you see Bop at the table. You can register to win with QR codes, Rams Titans tickets, Colts Titans tickets, and Nashville SC tickets when they play Inter Miami. You can get that done here. Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We'll be right back on 1045 The Zone.
Hey, Ross, you're fired for that drop there. The end of the break. All right, sometimes it's time to upgrade things in your home, like your windows and your doors, and it was for us. And guess who I used? Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville, the absolute best. I've loved the experience, and you might be surprised to learn how affordable those replacement windows are from Pella. Affordable and, of course, the best quality out there. Pella voted #1 by Nashville homeowners as the leading window brand in Nashville. And on top of that, they have the staff in place to take care of you. I can attest to that. I love a good deal. You love a good deal. We all love a good deal. And Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville wants to give you a good deal. They let me switch up and do a different deal every month for you guys. And for the month of September, the Dawn deal is 55% off qualifying installations and 0% APR for 48 months. How about that? You don't even have to pay for your windows in full for 3 years. Schedule your free consultation. Check out that Dawn deal. Give them a call or just go online. It's super easy to schedule that appointment. PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, broadcasting live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill. Really cool bar. They're celebrating 4 years at this location in Spring Hill. They've got a location in Cool Springs as well, but we're having a good time. People streaming in. DJ Garlic is here. He's going to be on the stage from 7 until 10.
Do you know what DJ Garlic does?
What?
Karaoke.
Oh.
DJ Garlic rocks karaoke.
We need him to host the first 3HL karaoke.
Yes. Okay, we're going to get your number, DJ Garlic.
Yep.
Whenever we do our listener show karaoke night,
We've been planning for 4
it's
years.
happening. I'm going to make it happen.
I know you are. I know you're determined.
I'm determined.
We will be here until 6 o'clock, presented by our friends at Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Again, DJ Garlic from 7 to 10. If you're looking for something to do tonight, over $1,500 worth of prize giveaways, including a 65-inch 4K TV. Going to be given away tonight.
They give a TV away every event we're at. So I guess maybe this will be a thing. Every Tuesday, TVs is given away.
I don't know. Don Davenport's going to give away Tennessee Georgia tickets.
Oh, I'm online. I'm in line for that.
Nope. You got 30 minutes. You can't get in line yet.
5 o'clock. Actually, let's do it at 5:20.
Okay.
Because Burke Nihill's coming up at 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's a definite? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
5:20. 5:20 Tennessee, Georgia tickets.
Before we get back into this Tennessee thing, real quick, from Brett McMurphy with On3.com, pointed this out yesterday. All of number 13 Oklahoma's SEC opponents are currently ranked. All of them.
Wow.
All 8 of them.
Wow.
Number 24, Auburn. Number 7, Texas. At number 11, South Carolina. Number 17, Ole Miss. Number 15, on the road at Tennessee. At number 19, Alabama. Number 25, Missouri. Number 3, LSU.
You know what? Did you say Arkansas?
Did I?
I don't think so. Are they ranked?
No.
Yeah, they ain't ranked.
Well, they don't play them. But they're not
okay.
ranked.
Yeah,
I don't think they're
tripping.
ranked
Yeah.
either.
Wait, I think
They are.
we sleeping
They
on
are.
them? Arkansas?
I mean, if they're good, I'm sleeping on them.
Okay. Okay. I think that's fine.
I don't think that was the purpose of the question,
Yeah.
but good answer,
Only
Mayor.
reason I asked that is
It's the only way I
because
knew how to answer that.
CeeLo put out an article about Taylor Green. And
I do
raving
like
on
that
him
kid.
about being, this the second year up under Petrino, how those guys do.
Second
And
year under Petrino, quarterbacks do well. Yes.
He's been dominant. Like, this is a big weekend for him too.
Yeah, they just beat Arkansas State last week, Babs.
They go. Yeah, she has them, right? What you got?
I have Arkansas
Iowa
State
State?
this weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Arkansas-
Iowa State at Arkansas
I
State.
talked to Butch Jones this morning. He's
Good.
loving Don coming down there.
See, that's what
I
I'm
can't
talking
wait to see
He
Coach.
said, I wish all 3 of y'all could come down
That's
there.
what I'm talking about. It'd
Oh,
be a
we'd
good
have a
time.
ball.
It'd be random.
Oh,
We would
boy.
have
Tennessee's playing
ball.
Georgia.
We ought to do that
We're at Jonesboro,
one day.
Arkansas.
We ought to
Hey,
take a trip
listen.
wherever Babs go.
We should do that.
This isn't the weekend. You guys should.
Yep.
God, that would be a disaster.
Could
Hey,
you get
but
us access?
here's the thing. Of course. Here's the thing with Iowa State, though. They don't remind Coach Campbell of this, but the last 2 non-Power 4 teams they played, they lost.
Oh,
Ohio,
Yeah.
I worked that game in 2023.
the cradle of college football coaches.
Memphis in their bowl game, and I also worked that
Memphis.
one.
Dang, that's tough.
So the last time they lost to non-Power 4 teams, I worked both of those
You gotta
games.
do it.
Oh, man. He's going to start requesting
Boy,
you not be
Babs.
I
there.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
We need you
Yeah,
on. We need you
so-
on the sideline, Babs.
Ohio was a bad one.
All right,
That's a bad one.
so Joel Klatt says a lot of things that irritate and usually irritate people. Okay?
Yeah. As a whole.
But apparently, I haven't heard this. Have y'all heard this?
I have not heard this.
I ain't heard nothing he said.
This is Joel
Zeph.
Klatt. What is he on? FS1 or something? I don't even know.
Fox Sports.
Yeah. Joel Klatt. This is how Zeph lined this one up, okay?
Okay.
Georgia could be walking into a buzzsaw at Tennessee.
Tennessee scores 72 on East Tennessee State. I like what I'm seeing from Tennessee. This team looks like a very motivated team and a team that, to be honest, I kind of like this week. The way that Georgia looked against Austin Peay was terrible. Not motivated. Stockton has to throw it 34 times as a starter against an FCS opponent. Meanwhile, Tennessee's out there putting up 72 points. I really like that. And this offense can and is and will be potent to the rest of the year. I like what Joey Aguilar has done. This is a team that Josh Heupel has gotten ready. They've recruited well. So this can be and probably will be a pretty successful team. And listen, I think that place is going to be on fire against Georgia. And Georgia might be walking into an absolute buzzsaw this week. Because what I saw is a team that was very ready to go out there and prove a point, which they did.
Well, buzzsaw. Dude, it's going to be loud. There is no doubt about that.
Tennessee fans aren't going to hate that.
No, not at all. And I think it's going to be buzzing even more, man. Like, as soon as Florida lost, this is what we were gathering at the tailgate. As soon as Florida lost, everyone would start saying, well, we know what game they're going. They ain't going because they had to go to Florida LSU. They're not going there this time. They come to Tennessee, Georgia, and they announced it, and people were going crazy. So, hey, man, be prepared. Be prepared. It's going to be good.
That environment's going to be incredible. College game day is in Knoxville. Who's the guest picker going to be?
That's a good question.
There's a lot of love for Ron Slay to be the guest picker.
It is. I don't
on college game day.
Yeah, I don't think that could hold me.
Can you imagine Slay and McAfee going back and forth?
No.
Yes.
It'll turn into a wrestling match.
Yeah.
We're going to wrestle.
Y'all both be on the test.
No, I'm going to tell Saban, look out. Like, because ain't none of this for you. All this for McAfee right here. Kurt, scoot over a little bit. Desmond, stiff arm your way out of this one. And Reese, I got him. It's me and him. Lock up. This for Corso, baby. I want to tell him, this was for Corso. Let's go to work, baby. Man, that'll be woo-wee.
I saw
who are the other options? Dolly Keith. Parton always comes up.
That was good, Dolly.
That would be incredible. Mike Keith suggested Leanne Morgan, the comedian that he said he went to school with her at Tennessee.
She's hilarious.
Can we even say the first thing she said to you when she met you?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Are we allowed to?
We said it that day, I think we said it the next day.
Okay, go ahead.
Basically, she said, hi, you're so cute. This is a terrible impersonation of a really Southern woman.
Yeah.
Hi, you're so cute. Did we ever hook up?
Yeah.
Or whatever she said something else.
So did.
I was like, okay, here we are.
Said, I mean, hey, I don't remember the face, but hey.
Slay.
He was tall. I'm fried. You fried. Hey, who knows? Like,
she is tall.
Very. Long limbs, man.
Oh, she would be really funny.
Man, what?
Long limbs.
I would remember that. I told her.
They really wouldn't know what to do. Like, Saban wouldn't know what to do with her.
No.
And she would come with some material, too.
Oh, yeah, she would.
She'd be ready.
Was Vitello on already as a picker?
That's a good one.
I don't think so. Also, Zeph, research department over there. Try to find Tennessee's record when game day is there. I did that last year, but I forget what it was. The obvious choice, though, is Morgan Wallen, right?
Morgan would be good.
Yeah. That would make
Morgan
sense.
would be good. Is he still on tour?
It doesn't matter.
4
and 5.
4 and 5.
15 and 13.
But as of recently, though, like the last hyper years.
Turn you on.
Yeah.
Just talk, Zeph.
Zeph gets so excited when we come with stuff like this.
I'm like, what is
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
There you go,
Okay,
Zeph.
that 4 and 5 is when game day is in Knoxville.
4 and 5 in Knoxville. What's their recent record?
With Heupel.
Do we know?
With Heupel. We're not talking about with anybody else. With Heupel. That's what I need to know.
I love it when we start thinking out loud and researching.
I think it's got to be like 3-0 with Heupel there.
So our choices are Slay, Dolly Parton, Leanne Morgan, Morgan Wallen.
They're 2-0 with Heupel.
2-0.
Telling you.
With Heupel.
Telling you.
They've won. Now, Tennessee has won 3 straight game days when they're in Knoxville.
Come on, man.
2016 versus Florida, 2022 versus Florida, 2022 versus Alabama.
Come on, dog. We ain't here to play around either, dog. We are not here to play around.
Well, Babs is going to give away Tennessee, Georgia tickets at 5:20, and we're going to do, like we did last week, we're going to do a trivia question. So we'll get a ton of people on hold and roll through them real fast.
Yep.
And then trust you guys not to look it up.
Yeah, please, guys, do the right thing. Like, I want to go to the games, too.
Spike Lee joint.
I ain't going to call.
615-737-1045. Speaking of Florida.
Unless I use my burner.
You can't win the ticket, Slay.
Okay.
You're already going to the
He
game.
could be a different person.
You can't trace a burner.
That's right.
I'm gonna
learn that in the Denzel Washington movie I just saw.
I'm gonna watch him do it.
All right, so here we go. So, AP voter. I was an AP voter several times for college football. I did it once for basketball. Is hard.
Basketball's hard. There's so many
teams.
games.
Yeah, and they go late
many
at night.
teams.
You got to stay up, and you got to really pay attention. And then sometimes you get a phone call, and they're like, "Did you mean to put Wisconsin up here? They just lost." So I understand how that happens.
Yeah.
Football, I think it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
But apparently not to Haley Sawyer, who moved Florida up 2 spots in her AP poll this week. Even though Florida lost to South Florida, this is her reasoning, and I don't know where y'all got this, but everybody has put this out today. This is her reasoning.
Is what my votes are and what my process is. I wake up early in the morning after covering a game late in the night before. Don't want to go too much into my progress or process or logic, but I will say I appreciate everybody's interaction on social media and all of your feedback. There's tons of people that vote on the AP poll, and it's not a perfect system, but at the end of the day, no matter who you pick, it does even out because there's so many people who vote. And like I said, it's really fun for discussion. It doesn't, probably matter in the end, but I'm glad that people are having a really good time with it.
Wow.
They're going to take her. They're going to take her vote from her, man.
She just said it doesn't matter in the end. You telling me so what you really saying is your vote don't
Your
even
vote
count. You just
doesn't
having a good
matter.
time. You doing it for conversation?
Ugh.
Nah, that ain't the way to go.
Okay.
And that went everywhere.
Yeah,
So
Everywhere.
I'll tell you this, and y'all know this.
She just
the AP vote
protected her
people,
tweets.
Yes.
The AP vote people take that very seriously, as they should. So when they hear that, she done, man.
Dang.
She gonna be
Can
done.
I say this too? Being
And she's
a
probably not going to care, honestly.
being a female in sports,
Yeah.
that crap just pisses me
Yeah.
off.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
I can imagine.
you're not taking your job seriously.
Yeah.
You're not. I mean, it gives other females in sports who bust their butt and make sure to do their research and understand the importance of something like that a bad name.
Yeah, that's silly.
It's frustrating.
That was a bad play right there.
Those votes affect playoff chances at the end of the season. That's what the committee looks at is ranked wins. And if you're just throwing rankings out there, it don't matter anyways. It's going to even out.
There's enough voters, so it doesn't matter. I certainly don't think it like that for our Heisman vote.
Right.
I mean,
same type thing,
geez.
but no, you take it very seriously or don't do it. Let someone who does take it seriously
Exactly.
do it. So she gone.
She's also
Haley Sawyer is
USC
her name.
reporter
That
out
was
there
crazy.
for, I don't know who she works for, but she's on the West Coast too. I'm listen, we don't mess around in the South about this.
Bob told me that he knows her.
How?
Bob knows her. Give Bob the
Bob, how can you know? Bob knows
How
so
do you
many
know
people.
her,
Yeah, well,
Bob?
Wait a minute.
I met her in Nashville in 2013. There was a broadcast boot camp that we were all coming, that we all went to, and I met her.
2013.
2013. Yeah, we were all coming.
Why
out
do you
of college.
remember the year you knew this random person?
I have the memory of an elephant, Mayor.
You stay in touch with him?
People say that about
Every so
elephants,
often,
but
yeah.
I'm not sure. How do we know?
Ask her, hit right up, Bob, and ask her, what were you thinking? Do she want to come on the show and explain herself?
Hit her up, Bob.
All right, I'll try.
No,
Thanks, Bob.
There's only do or do not. There is no try.
try.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah, what we
I did.
You
I
knew
knew
that was coming.
I
You
knew that
think
was
we're gonna
coming.
try? You think we're gonna try to beat Georgia on Saturday, or we're gonna beat Georgia? We're going to beat them. It ain't no try. We've been trying for 8 years. Trying.
Have
That
we?
ain't did nothing.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying.
None of the games have been within 14 points.
Exactly. It looked like we trying, and then all of a sudden the second half has to be played.
It was by 14 twice. That's
Nope.
it. When we come
8
back,
years.
there-
Oh, that was a long time ago. You were
Yes.
in Italy, weren't you?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
that was Josh Dobbs with the Hail
So-
Mary.
Hey, no. Shh.
It was.
I know.
Okay. That has nothing to do with the question you're about to read. Zero to do.
This show gets great.
Zero to do.
Okay.
I'll explain during the break. Injury news for the Rams. We'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Let's go, good people. What's happening? Low T coming to you. Synergix and Low T Center, they have combined, and they are the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. It's changing people's lives. Let it change yours. Fellas, you already know about this, but let me go on and explain a little bit more. Your focus, your winning approach is restored. The quality of patients that have gone through this process have loved it, and they rave about it. What does it do? Well, you're feeling tired. You're not motivated to do anything. It's not just aging. It's a physical and mental challenge to your body. Testosterone can actually help. Real patients tell people every day, I got my energy back. I'm doing better than ever at work. My wife and I, you know the rest, how it goes. Newlyweds, you're back at it. Jim, you're crushing it. We even heard guys say, I was depressed before, wasn't myself at all. Synergix and Low T Center, TRT changed all of that for me. And I'm much better for it. Women as well. That's right. Women experience many of the same symptoms as men, and low testosterone, tiredness, no energy, mood swings, and low libido all can be right there and be taken care of. All you got to do is go tap in and go to fixmylowt.com, trtmvp.com. That's right. Sign up today.
And when you get that done, you can start snacking, and you can snack big time with Daisy Brand Ranch and Daisy Brand French Onion Dip. And these dips are incredible. I'm telling you, try them, man. They're in every grocery store. So next time you go in the grocery store, which is quite often, I'm sure, you can check out Daisy French Onion Dip. Just give it a try. Daisy Ranch Dip. Make sure you get your chips, your wings, your veggies, whatever you like to have with dip. And get the Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip. These are game changers, man. They are as delicious as homemade dip. And they're made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you will find in your own kitchen. And we're all watching games this fall. It is snack season. Maybe you're going to have people over. You need to make sure that you have preparation, that you are prepared. And you can be prepared by having chips and wings and all of those things. But also, you need Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip. They are the best. So great, and the perfect complement to all the games that you will be watching. Daisy French Onion Dip at all grocery stores. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, broadcasting live from Spring Hill. Fozzie's, man, cool place. If you're in the Spring Hill area, we would love to see you. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. A lot of Tennessee fans up in this place.
As should be. We are in Tennessee country.
A lot of Titans fans up in this place.
We are in Titanville.
What are you doing?
Dude, I can't sit in that seat.
You're elevated all of a sudden.
Dog,
it's
man.
King Slate.
Every time I get up, like it's, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm doing a below knee squat sitting in that seat.
Yeah, you don't need to mess with that.
Gosh.
By the way, this honey sriracha sauce on these wings, incredible.
That's what I had last time. That's what I'm taking to go home.
Fried pickles, flatbread.
Flatbread is, hey, that's next level. Like, I wouldn't even order no more pizzas from anywhere. If they were close to my crib, this is what, oh, they are. Over in Cool Springs.
Yeah, they are.
I can get this more often.
Our broadcast at Fozzie's today in Spring Hill, presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Great crowd coming in here, getting off work and all those things. Say hello to Donnie and Rodney when you get here, and Kevin from Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Christy, there's a baby with a lot of orange on their head. You can kiss the baby.
Oh, you must.
Did you kiss the baby?
PK?
Yeah,
got to.
DJ Garlick from 7 until 10 o'clock. He's got karaoke going tonight, so you can do that. And 7 o'clock, over $1,500 worth of prize giveaways, including a 65-inch 4K TV.
Yes.
Coming up at 5 o'clock, we'll visit with Titans President and CEO Burke Nihill. He helped lead us through the tour today. The Titans have sold 70% of the building.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I mean, it's unbelievable. That's a testament to the PSL holders from the current Titan Stadium. 70% of them go to the new building.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
You hear stories about, not buying all those things, and I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I would never do that. I'm just saying that 70% at this point is an incredible thing. Now, this stadium is on target to be done when they initially said it would be done, February 2017. You know how many months that is? 17.
On deck.
That's less than a year and a half.
We on deck. What if they get done early? Can we go in early?
Yeah, might as well. Go in and have a what'd you do at church? Like you have a sit-in or whatever?
No, we're going to have a game.
Not a sit-in.
Yeah, that's a little further south.
Lock in.
Yeah. Lock
we
in.
have a lock in the new stadium.
That's a little further south than us.
So we were standing.
She's like, these two. Let me interject something in there.
Let me help.
I apologize to everybody for these two today.
I'm looking up the slate.
I'm like all business right now, aren't I? Y'all are just.
You will be
at
5:20.
I know. Anyway, so we were standing talking about them getting it done. We were standing in the end zone, basically, on our tour down on the field level.
Yeah, literally in the end zone.
Yeah, so I was talking to one of the head construction workers, and he was like, yeah, we just put those steel beams up where eventually the stands will go, on that side.
Like just above where we were standing. Field level.
Just above field level. Yeah. He said, oh, yeah, those went up at midnight last night. I was like, midnight? And he said, yeah, the ones over there where they were about to lay concrete to put the side ones up to go ahead and start the seats there. He was like, those will be put in at midnight tonight. And I was like, what's the schedule here? Oh, it's 24/7.
Really?
They're going 24/7, different shifts, all of that.
You want to know another cool stat?
Midnight. These were put in at midnight.
A little nugget. Every seat in the entire building will be padded.
Really?
No bleacher.
I wonder how. This is my question. I'll wait for Burke to come on, though, unless he told y'all. The room, because in Bridgestone.
No, you can ask him. We didn't ask that.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Them seats ain't for big people.
In
like
Bridgestone
myself?
Arena?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because my knees hit the back. And
mine do, too.
Yeah, we got to get something. We got to get something
I'm way
better
shorter than you.
Man, I'm talking about you got to go to the side, and that don't need that. No, that's.
You do realize, though, you're not a normal-sized human being, right?
Yeah, you're gigantic.
Yeah, but you got to have.
I just want to make sure you know.
Well, we need a section, and we need a big section. That's what we need.
A big and tall section?
Yes, there you go. Yeah, you put $10 extra on my ticket.
That's
I'll take
right.
it.
Were you always gigantic? Like in the third grade, were you gigantic?
I was long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were really skinny, though, right?
Super. Super skinny.
Got that length.
Yep.
What did you do
With
to
those
put weight
skinny
on?
legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, you just have the exact
Boy, that-
basketball figure.
Oh, what are we doing here?
What kind of sausage is this? I knew it. I knew I could smell it. I could
Sriracha
smell
honey
it.
wings.
You just
Hey, man.
finished your other meal. Now you're going to have wings too?
Let this lay. Sometimes you just got to let it lay.
Let it
Let it lay, let it simmer.
Sure.
That is beautiful.
Let it lie. That's what I said.
Hercules.
All right, so the Rams have two significant injuries that we need to watch during the course of this week. Number one, J.C. Latham for the Titans. That's the one that we'll all be watching this week. But for the Rams, right guard Kevin Dotson and left guard Steve Avila both have ankle sprains and are listed as week to week. That's in that center guard triangle, man.
Yep. That's what we need Big Jeff and T. Sweat to go damage. Just damage everything in front.
That's where they're going to try to run Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something we need to pay attention to. Avila is an interesting player. He was a second-round pick in 2023 out of TCU. He played every snap of his rookie season, the only offensive player on the Rams roster to play every snap. He moved to center in 2024, suffered an MCL in week 1, and then placed on IR, was moved off IR in November. He moved back to left guard in 2025. Right guard Kevin Dotson, fourth-round pick out of Louisiana. He was an All-American at Louisiana.
Wow.
Drafted in the fourth round by the Pittsburgh Steelers, now with the Rams. So that's an injury situation that we will pay attention to throughout the course of the week. When we come back, we'll talk about the new Nissan Stadium tour that we were on this morning and get you some details about what's going on over there. By the way, I didn't mention this. There are 130 suites in Nissan Stadium. Only 6 remain. Only 6. They have these touchdown suites that are kind of like you see in the new stadiums that are like on field level in the end zone.
Yeah.
They have 13 of those. 3 are remaining. They've sold 10 of the 13. So 124 of the 130 suites and 10 of the 13 touchdown suites. 70% of the building is sold.
They getting it done, boy.
Getting it done. Thanks to the Titans fans. Buying in with a bad team.
Yep.
So we'll talk with Burke Nihill next. Again, head on out to Spring Hill. We'll be here until 6 o'clock at Fozzie's. Great place, great food. They're going to feed Slay until he can't move, apparently. And we'll be right back. 3HL.
Want to tell you all about Xfinity Internet, and I can speak to it because that is the internet we use, and there is always a bunch going on at our house from, toddler shows to gaming for my teenager to working from home for both me and Mr. Babs, and maybe that is you too. You want to make sure that you stay connected with Wi-Fi coverage that delivers the speed your devices need. Know what you want and only buy what you need to stay connected. That's what Xfinity Internet can do for you. You can count on that reliable connection for all your devices, even when the entire family is online. Protect your devices, help keep loved ones safe and secure online with advanced security, also included at no extra cost. That is an extra little plus Xfinity Internet can give you. Get the best Wi-Fi for your home. That is Xfinity Internet. Advanced security is available to Xfinity Internet customers with a compatible Xfinity gateway. Must activate advanced security through Xfinity app. Get started. Visit Xfinity.com or just drop by an Xfinity store today. Xfinity, where the Wi-Fi is booming.
I want to tell you about our friend Blair Durham. He was in the chat earlier talking about how loud the stadium was in Denver. He went to the Broncos Titans game, and he was there supporting his team, and he is there supporting you. You know how life can change in an instant. A car wreck can throw everything off. Everything off. Your job, your bills, your peace of mind. That's when you need our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. They've been in the Nashville market helping Middle Tennesseans for a long, long time, and all 3 of us have known Blair Durham for a long time. Great dude. Marine veteran, Blair Durham, and his team have been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure insurance companies pay up and do what they're supposed to do and do it when they need to do it. No upfront costs, no waiting around. Just real people making sure you get what you deserve. Call Blair, his number, 615-242-9000 if you need him. That's 615-242-9000. The best idea, I think, is for you to get that number into your phone. So if something does happen, you can go ahead and get into motion by calling Blair Durham, and you'll have the number right there, 615-242-9000. So if you've been injured, don't wait. Call BDIL, 615-242-9000. They're here 24/7 and ready to fight for you. Again, get this number into your phone. Blair Durham's number, 615-242-9000.
Good evening. It's 5:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from Fozzie's out here in Spring Hill. In NFL news today, George Kittle got placed on IR with a hamstring injury. He'll miss the next 4 games. NFL fined defensive tackle for the Eagles, Jalen Carter, over $57,000 for spitting on Dak Prescott. His 1-game suspension was that game 1 in week 1, so he will be available for the Chiefs next week. Titans president and CEO Burke Nihill up next on 3HL, so stay tuned for that. For our foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. We're going to do it once on your home of the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Tuesday edition, broadcasting live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill. Stop by and enjoy food and drink specials. And they've got giveaways coming up tonight. DJ Garlic will be here 7 to 10 o'clock. They'll be giving away over $1,500 worth of prize giveaways, including a 65-inch 4K TV that's right behind Slay. As a matter of fact.
Sweet.
Yes, it is.
How are the honey sriracha wings?
I'm telling you, man, and I'm always going to get out here and tell the people what God love, man, and that's the truth. Hey, dog, these wings, I was trying to figure out, like, how they were going to do, changing the
venues.
Changing the venues.
Yeah,
was it
last
gonna
time
hold
you
up?
gave them an 8.5.
Yeah,
which is the highest grade I've ever heard.
I've ever heard from Slay.
That was at Fozzie's in Cool Springs. We're now at the original location in Spring Hill. They're celebrating 4 years here.
Yeah.
Presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling today. What is the grade on the wings here?
Listen, y'all, I don't want to be caught in the moment, but this is what I'm telling the people. Like, the wing, I've had this when I barbecue. You be able to get the flavor in the bone. You're not supposed to be able to do that when you fry wings. So whatever they're doing back there, they got to continue doing it. It's phenomenal. I don't want to do this, but I got to do it. I got to go with 8.7.
8.7.
I got 8.7. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm full. Like, I didn't want to eat the wings.
They just brought them to you.
But they so good, I had to eat them.
You got one left.
That's when you get crazy. I can't. I'm done. I'm done. Take me out.
It's amazing.
Yeah, bury me on in the new stadium. I'm out of here.
Burke Nihill joins us, Tennessee Titans president and CEO. So if Slay passes away from good food, can you bury him in the stadium?
In the concession stand, Burke.
Boy, we'd have to probably check with codes on that. My guess is no.
Hey, thanks on the front end for setting up this morning's media session to tour the new stadium. I had not been in there before, and I was just blown away by everything. All of the space that is involved behind the seating areas, all of the food and beverage options. Places that I like to stand at stadiums and kind of hang out, and there are so many options for that. But the biggest thing to me, and I was telling you this when we were on where the field will be, is you can really feel how much closer the seats are to the field compared with the current stadium, and it just feels like there's going to be so much noise in that place.
Yeah, I was with you guys last week, and we talked about seats being 38% closer to the action, but until you actually stand at the edge of the lower level, the terrace level, just throughout the building, and just feel how close, and it feels like a coliseum. And then to think that there's going to be this roof that serves as a drum, sending the sound back down to the field, it's going to be a totally different experience. And I wish I was more talented with words to describe what we see every day in these renderings and what we get to walk through and see, but I just don't think that people quite appreciate how different this building is going to be than the current Nissan Stadium or really other experiences around the NFL. It's going to be pretty special.
Now, what's got me fascinated, and I wasn't able to be there, Burke, but this roof, what did you just say was going to send back down to what did you just say about the roof?
It's like a drum.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just
going to bounce back down. It's you're starting to see the shape of this perfect circle ETFE roof. It's this cloud-like translucent product that literally does have some drum-like qualities where sound goes up and gets sent back down. And so it's going to be a pretty special environment, a loud environment. Titans fans, I think about some of the special plays I've watched in the current Nissan Stadium, and you can feel the stand shake. And to think about that happening in that environment, it's going to be different.
So one of the things that stood out to me, Burke, and it was awesome to be able to view it. Obviously, how close you are to the action, because when you had initially said that, I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. but then, like, it is that
She's
much
skeptical
of it.
sometimes.
Yes, but it is that obvious, and it feels like that much of a difference when you're there. But the other thing is, the way you guys have set up terraces and the behind the scenes, social areas. I mean, so much thought went into this, and I feel like even with how wide the roof is, even though it's covered, there are outdoor kind of pieces that you pull in to where maybe you don't feel like you're necessarily in an enclosed building.
Yeah, no, and there'll be glass windows on those terraces and on other levels, so it will feel very much like daylight throughout the building. And we meant it when we said there's not a bad seat in the house, and that means literally the seat that someone's sitting, their view of the field. It's just not comparable to the current stadium. You feel much closer to the action because you are. And then we did not just leave any stone unturned in terms of thinking about the fan journey, and whether that's a super premium fan in one of our clubs, or somebody sitting in that seat that's farthest away from the action from any other one. We had this technology was just incredible, where you could fly drones through different design phases, and we would kind of walk into the building and up the escalator, and what would be the path to a bathroom and to a market, and how long would it take to get back, and is this enough space here? Is this a choke point potentially? And we would just go back to the drawing board until it felt right. And at this point, to be able to walk through this building and just feel the difference in space, and to get a sense for what a fan's experience is going to be, it's going to be incredible. And I think the seats that are still available, we've got 400 level seats, which is on that terrace level, and we also have some incredible end zone seats where you guys got to stand there. You really are going to just, as a touchdown is coming towards you, you're just going to be able to see the white in the eyes of these players from that all 22 view. So it's special. It's coming, and it's for the Tennessee Titans.
Burke, let me ask you this, man. Speaking for all the big and tall kids out there like myself, when you sit in some stadiums, like, you got to try to sit sideways because the knees bump in the front seat, or you're not comfortable. Was that in mind when you guys were designing the seating situation?
Yeah, there's a space in the current stadium that's like a seating boneyard, where we had, it was dozens and dozens of seats that they would bring in, and they would put them exactly where they were, and we would test out the armrests, and we would test out the backs and the seats, and we tried to make every decision that ultimately was manageable, that was thinking about the guest experience. And so certainly it included like having a really firm understanding of, they would call that the treads, the distance between the back of the seat to the front of the next seat, and making sure that was going to be enough space even for someone like a Ron Slay. Every seat we ended up, it was a big expense, but we got to the point figuring out where we're going to cut off padded seats. And look, a club seat's going to have a very, very nice padded seat, but we ended up putting padded seats in every single seat in the building, just trying to make those decisions to show fans that we care, and we want this to be the best experience in sports.
You mentioned Burke Nihill with us, Tennessee Titans president and CEO. You mentioned the 400 level where there are seats available, newNissanStadium.com. But you guys were trying to explain it to me, but it didn't really filter through. So if you could explain it. The difference in the upper deck in the current stadium with what you guys were able to do with the 400 and 300 levels in the new one.
Yeah, so if you come up to our 300 level today at Nissan Stadium, you come up and the concourses, it is what it is. We're grateful for the fans who've made it work all these years, but it's not particularly wide. You've got concession stands that require lines that push further out and make it congested, and the bathrooms are a pretty standard stadium experience. We in this next building, there's a 300 level and a 400 level. Just for seating numbers' sake, all accessed by this concourse that we're referring to as the terrace level, because that concourse that will have food and beverage in the bathrooms and that sort of thing extends out to those incredible terraces on the outside of the building. And from that terrace level, if you take steps down, that your ticket will have a 300 number on it. If you take steps up from that level, it'll have a 400 ticket on it. But there's incredible experiences up there. I hope my kids aren't listening because it's supposed to be a Christmas present, but we bought PSLs for my family on the terrace level, knowing that this is just going to be an incredible experience and one that our kids are going to enjoy for a long time.
There's no way they're not going to hear about that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to find some end zone seats too then, because I think my son in particular is a diehard Titans fan, and being able to, kind of watch plays unfold from that all 22, maybe we'll sweeten the deal.
Oh my gosh!
Absolutely love it. Another cool thing that you thought about was giving people the opportunity to buy concessions at a quicker pace, and so you've got some grab and go opportunities and where people literally can get in and out of there in a minute or less.
Yeah, we're all fans, and even when I'm on the road, we did this last week in Denver. We'll sometimes buy tickets and just experience the game from the true perspective of fans, so you can feel what works, what's a pain point, and nobody likes to wait in line to go belly up, to hand a credit card over, to pay for food, to push his lines back into the concourses. So we think we've solved it with this new building. We've got these areas we're referring to as markets. You walk in, you tap the credit card on the way in, you get whatever you're looking for, food, beverage, and walk out, and it knows what you grabbed and charges your card on the way out. So you go from having to wait, in a line of 6-7 people, and that person two in front of you can't believe that they don't know what they want to order by the time they get up to the register. That's not your problem anymore.
Yep.
You just walk in, you grab what you're looking for, and get back out. And so the studies that we've done, we think it'll take a transaction time down from 2, 3, 4 minutes, sometimes 6, 7 minutes at halftime, to 35 seconds if you know what you want. You just get into that space, you find what you want, and get back out and get to your seat. That's the point. And that's why we have twice as many bathroom stalls. These are infrastructure type decisions you put into the building. This is Southern hospitality, right? It's like if you build this building the right way, we're going to have people that are incredible and welcome you to the building and have that sort of hospitality experience. But we wanted to design that also showed that we care. You don't want to be waiting in line for the bathroom. You don't want to be waiting in line for food and beverage. And so by investing in the right things and putting in the right amount of care, thinking about that fan journey experience, people are just going to feel better when they come to a Titans game, when they come to a concert or anything else.
So February 2027, that's what you guys said. You're on point for that, right? So, Burke, that's less than a year and a half. That's 17 months away, man.
I know. And I don't know what you guys think when you go through, but there's part of me that thinks that's still a long time away and there's a lot of work to do. But there's part of me that thinks that, gosh, if you just hustle this thing up, we could be done by 3 or 4 months from now, because it feels like it's coming along that well and not completely. But
they were hanging drywall. Burke,
I know.
They were hanging drywall in some areas. I was like, oh my gosh, this is close.
Glass is going
in.
Yes.
Yeah.
It gets real in some places, but a lot of you have seen the renderings and see how nice some of the furniture is and the finishings and the millwork, and we've got to get that roof seal tight, which is going to take a while. We've got to line the steel cables all on the field, and then you put that pillow structure in and get it up to the roof. That's going to happen next summer into fall. So by about next September, the building will be seal tight. And at that point, you're just going to have people running all over that building, putting in the things that you just wouldn't want to be exposed to the elements between now and then. So there's still a lot of work yet to do. But, 18 months doesn't feel that long away. I went back and looked at some point, and the first email I sent, I wasn't even in this position I'm in now. I was in a different position with the team. It was in 2018 when we were talking about, what is the next stadium experience. At the time, I think a lot of people know we explored a renovation for a long time. Yeah. That ended up not working out, not penciling. And here we are in 2025. So, to only be 18 months away from this building opening and standing there and watching, the first kick in that stadium, it's a long time from 2018 when we started working on this and trying to figure out what's next. And just really proud of the decisions people have made, the work they've done, the 1,400 people on site a day to be staying on task and making this thing go along as quickly as it is.
Burke, I got a question over text from a couple of people asking, what about getting in and out of the stadium as far as waiting in line and actually getting into the building? Will that be better?
We deserved some of the bad survey results years ago for getting into the current Nissan Stadium. We're trying to adjust the security rules, and that required metal detectors and that sort of thing. We made a huge investment in a technology-forward product that keeps the building safe but also allows people to flow through. And that's become one of our higher-ranking survey responses recently. So if somebody hasn't been to the stadium in a while, I think you'll find that it's actually a much more pleasant experience. That said, the new stadium is going to take all of that technology, and we're going to have even more of it. We're going to have even more gates spread out. And on top of that, there's so many more things to do before the game, so many more things to do after the game that you're going to find, I think, that the flow of people coming in is not a crush just before kick, but people are wanting to get there early. People are going to want to stay late. And so it's probably going to, the expectation is it's going to spread out the flow. But it's been a much improved experience at the current Nissan Stadium, and we expect it's going to be even better at the new one.
That's a great point. People want to actually get in and just hang out before the game, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Adam Noose did a great job with that process of getting people in and out of the current Nissan Stadium, along with a lot of other people, but I know he was significant in that role and wanted to point that out.
Yeah. Adam, you tell him that there's something that needs to be fixed, and you mean it's like a long-term project, and by about lunchtime, he's probably figured it out and implemented the solve. So he was definitely aggressive in getting that technology implemented at the stadium, and our fans have been really pleased with it.
Yep. Hey, Burke, thanks for the tour this morning. Thanks for putting into words what we saw today that we were not as intelligently talented enough to do.
Yes.
And we really appreciate you, man.
Always a pleasure. Good luck finding Ron, getting him back.
Appreciate you, Burke.
Thanks, Burke.
Against 70% of the building sold, 124 of the 130 suites, and 10 of the 13 touchdown suites all sold. And that's a testament to the Titans fan base. All right, when we come back, Don Davenport is going to give away Tennessee-Georgia tickets. Here's the thing. Thanks to our friends at Shoney's. It is Tennessee Ticket Tuesday, and we need you to get on hold now before we come back and ask the question, because we want to go through the answers as quickly as we possibly can to get as few a no's as we can before we get the yes. But we also appreciate you guys playing fair and not looking up the answer.
Absolutely.
So we'll do that when we come back. Also, Ben Jones had some interesting things to say, former Titans center, on the Buck Rising show today. We'll play that for you next. 3HL broadcasting live in Spring Hill at Fozzie's. If you're in the building, thank you for being here. We really appreciate you guys. Give yourselves a hand. And we'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. I want to tell you about my friends at Smoky Mountain Tops, Mike McGrady and the guys. They do incredible work, and man, the custom countertops that they can help you choose and put into your home will completely transform your home. You basically have a new home. And these guys have been doing this a long, long time. Maybe you're thinking about upgrading your kitchen or bath. Trust the experts at Smoky Mountain Tops, Tennessee's leader in premium stone services for more than 30 years. I've trusted Smoky Mountain Tops for several home projects for many years, and their craftsmanship speaks for itself. You can check out the stunning Honstone Quartz product at their Nashville design studio, Honstone Quartz, offering elegance and durability, elevating any space. Smoky Mountain Tops has teamed up with Honstone Quartz, which perfectly captures the natural beauty and depth of quartzite stone countertops. You can check out Honstone's Opimo collection as seen at Smoky Mountain Tops' studio. Honstone offering durable surfaces including neutrals or striking bold designs offering timeless elegance. Smoky Mountain Tops, quality, service, dedication. Smoky Mountain Tops, your trusted countertop pros. Their phone number, 615-922-6539. Jot that down, 615-922-6539, or online, smtops.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Bringing the noise to Spring Hill. Fozzie's, man.
Yes.
Dude, this place is rocking.
It is absolutely
I love
rocking.
it. Loving it.
Awesome.
What a cool vibe, too. I like how it's like a wide open space, but it's like intimate, but not too intimate. So, like, you can hang with a bunch of people if you want to, or if you don't want to meet anybody, you don't have to.
So I got a question.
Just one?
Yes.
Don's got a question coming up here in a second.
I only
Yep.
got one question.
What?
So we going to be at Fozzie's every Tuesday?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Y'all know better than me.
No, I think it's once a month.
Oh, okay, because I was going to
Dave
say.
Elliott says yes, once a month.
Because I had 2 people hit me and asked me, where's the wash-away toast? So,
No, I was thinking about this. We'll convene off air.
okay.
This would be a good spot
This
for a
could be a
walkaway.
That's what I'm
good,
saying.
since
That's
we're
what I'm saying.
losing our Titan show on
Yep.
Thursdays. This
could be it.
Fozzie's could rock it, man.
Just saying.
All right,
Just saying.
All right, Dave.
Dave.
Under the gun. Need a beer sponsor.
yeah. Get us a beer sponsor. Let's wash away.
Dave's like,
Week
I
one.
got a beer. Don't worry about it.
Michelob Ultra always does it good. Shout out to Aaron.
Dave's been known to make beer, too. Did y'all know that?
Make it.
Yeah.
Out
No.
of what?
Out of all the stuff,
Hops and
hops and
stuff?
barley and stuff. I don't know how he makes it.
I am not believing that one.
Yeah, he can.
Bring him some made beer.
Yeah, please.
Made beer.
Just a shot.
Homemade beer.
Try to pour
All right.
me.
All right. Tennessee Fall Ticket Tuesday presented by Shoney's. What do you got?
Yes.
Well, by the way, we have 7 people on hold. Y'all be real to the situation. Be
Okay.
true.
Here we go.
Don't start digging in your phone for the answer. We need a real live winner.
Here we go.
Tennessee Ticket Tuesday on the Zone. So the first person to answer our Vols trivia question correctly wins 2 tickets to see Tennessee host Georgia at Neyland Stadium this Saturday.
Wait, did you say Tennessee's going to put Georgia in a hearse?
Yeah,
did
we
you
will.
hear that, Slay?
We will.
Gosh.
We
Oh,
will.
jeez.
We will.
Slay, I think she said it.
We
She's
will.
coming over.
We will.
Listen, I will cut both of your
Honestly,
mic cords.
Ross Cube, Rocky Top.
Oh my gosh.
She said they're going to put him in
No.
a hearse.
That
Okay.
wasn't Rocky
I'm
Top.
with her.
On top of it, you also get 2 tickets to Dollywood. Okay,
Boom.
thanks to Shoney's. So you can
Yeah.
go to the game
Shoney's
Saturday and then Dollywood on Sunday,
Or however you want to do it.
right?
Way to go, Shoney.
Okay, 615-737-1045. We already have our people on the line.
Yeah, but as they fall off, jump in.
Yes, as they fall off, jump in. You can go ahead and call 615-737-1045. So, okay, you ready for the question?
Yes.
do it.
All right, here's our trivia question. Do not Google it if you're on the line. When was the last time Tennessee beat Georgia at home, and who was the QB for the Vols? I need a year and a QB name.
What year did Tennessee last beat Georgia in Knoxville? Who was the quarterback? Bobby is first up. Bobby, what do you got?
Bobby.
Let-
Nope.
Let's go, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm here. Let's go with
You got 1 second.
Bobby's out. Let's go to
Nope,
Wes.
Bobby's done.
I felt like Bobby was looking for the answer, which we specifically told
Who's
you not
next?
to do.
Yes, next.
Wes on line 2. Wes.
Crazy story about this question. I was at that game. 2015, Jonathan Crompton, I think.
Oh,
Is that right?
No. You.
no! No!
Woo, Wes.
Oh,
All right,
Wes, Wes must have been boozing at that game.
Let's go to Laney next up. Laney, what you got?
Laney.
Yeah, was it 2015 and was it Jonathan Crompton?
No, Laney.
Negative.
Let's go to Lori next up on line 4. Lori, what you got?
Me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. 2016, Josh Dobbs.
Incorrect, Lori.
Oh, no.
Man.
Home game.
That is the key. Brandon on line 5. Brandon.
Hey, I just want to thank the last 2 for putting it together for me. It was 2015 Josh Dobbs.
Yes, you are correct.
There you go, Brandon. Way to go,
There
bro.
you go.
We'll put you on
20
hold, and we'll get you these tickets.
Good job, Brandon. 2015, and the quarterback was Josh Dobbs.
Josh-
The 2016 game was on the road.
Was in Athens, and that was the Dobnail boot.
Yes.
I was not
That's the one,
expecting
Jimmy.
Jonathan Crompton to come out.
I forgot about Cromp.
Jonathan straight out of Crompton.
Yep.
I would have said, when was Garetano, though?
Oh, he was after Dobbs. He was that.
He was like
he was
17,
after
right?
Dobbs,
He
Right
had to wait.
after.
He had to
Right
wait
after. So
as a
17.
freshman
Yeah.
for Dobbs to
17.
finish.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was.
He beat Auburn.
Wes and Laney both had the right year,
They just had the wrong
but
quarterback.
had Jonathan straight out of Crompton.
Yes.
So it was Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs in that game, y'all, 25 of 42, 312 yards, 3 touchdowns, also 18 carries, 118 rush yards,
Wow.
and 2 more touchdowns. That's a total of 430 yards and 5 scores for Josh Dobbs. As Tennessee beat Georgia 38-31, they came back from a 24-3 deficit to beat Georgia. Butch Jones was the coach, and Babsy will see him this weekend.
Heck yeah.
Take all
Because
your
now he's
bricks.
at Arkansas State. Butch Jones beat Georgia twice, didn't he?
Twice.
Yeah.
15 and 16.
and 16, and then he was fired in 17.
And then wasn't Mark Rick let go
Man,
after
life
that?
comes at you fast.
Yeah.
It does. Jalen Hurd in that game, 21 carries, 80 yards. Josh Malone, 5 receptions, 60 yards, as Tennessee won 38-31. Thanks for participating. We will do this every week.
That was good.
Yeah.
That Tennessee has a home football game.
I
So-
do. I get to see Butch Jones. Tennessee fans, anything you want me to tell him when I see him at Arkansas State this weekend? Anything?
Absolutely.
Anything specific?
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
we got a flatbed truck, a 40-foot flatbed truck full of bricks, bringing them back to him.
Y'all, Brian
Come on, hold on to
Callahan
him.
used that reference last night on his show.
coach's
What,
show.
the bricks?
Yeah, he was like, well, it's laying a foundation, the whole brick by brick thing, and blah, 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 blah. I was like, no, dude.
That's tough.
No, dude.
She just said, tell him bite me.
That's good. Right
That's
there.
it. We're done. Wrap it
Yeah.
up. 2025 season's over.
Hey,
Break it up.
Butch, it's been a while. Hey, this
over.
lady that was on our show on Tuesday, she said she wanted me to tell you to bite me.
That's right. I won't tell you what the Tennessee fans think about you, Butch.
So, Alabama used the brick
Butch,
by brick
please.
thing on social media before the season started,
Oh.
and look what happened to them.
That's just some unaware stuff
just
going on.
gonna-
They're a disaster.
Yep.
Ah.
So, a couple of snafus that everybody's been talking about with regard to the Titans' loss in Denver, right? Like the lack of knowledge on the rule thing. Okay, that whole thing is very bizarre. But they don't challenge a play. It looked like Eilmander's elbow came down. That would have been a first down inside Denver territory, but they didn't challenge it. And also the decision to, as he said, go aggressive with 47 seconds left in the first half, ball at your 7-yard line, up 6-3. Denver has 2 timeouts, meaning you can run the clock out and go to the locker room with a 6-3 lead in a game nobody thought you would win. Right? So positive momentum there. But they throw it 3 times, end up punting, long pass play, pass interference. They get the touchdown, and then DK, 71-yard return, actually gets Tennessee points, so they go in down 1. Those 2 things a lot of people have been talking about. Buck Rising had Ben Jones on, former Titans center, and he talked about those coaching snafus. Check it.
I don't know what to do when I watch something like that other than to lose my ever-loving mind.
Yeah, don't admit to that you don't know the rules right there. Like, hey, an elbow counts. All that, you got to know that. Like, yes, you might have got caught in the moment, like, hey, didn't think he was in, didn't want to waste the timeout. I think it's going to come down to the end of the game. But you don't say that in front of everybody because now everybody's going to be questioning, hey, does he know what he's doing up there? Like, you're putting the light on you when you don't need it right now. Like, before half, you have a young rookie quarterback, you're backed up, get to half, you're winning. Like, don't give the team the ball. Like, hey, great, if you break a run, you do something, you get an easy completion, don't hold the ball, don't get a sack, don't turn the ball over for a half, go to half with the win. All right, we just give it to them at half. You have no momentum. You got to sell this. You got a young team, new thing. You want to go into half with the lead. So you have some fire like, hey, we're doing everything we want. No, we haven't scored in the red zone where we didn't do all day. But, guys, we're winning. Like, you had that multiple times. You're sitting there in the fourth quarter, have the ball after a punt. You take 2 horrendous sacks. Don't put him in the opportunity. You go down there and you can run 3 straight run plays. People can get mad at you. You kick the field goal. You're winning in the fourth quarter. Like, it comes down to, what are we trying to do? Are we trying to be cute and pretty, or are we trying to win games? They turned it over 4 times and we don't win. You trust your coach to make those decisions, to put you in the situation to win games. He didn't do that yesterday. Like, that's where you hold a team. He's got to stand up in front of that team today, and he's going to have to make some hard.
How do you?
He better, or the team's going to be sitting there like, hey, who's this guy? Like, hey, what are we doing here? Like, we're doing so much. He's asking so much of us on the field, on the game day, and he's not coming through with his part. He's got to have accountability. Like, you have to. No matter if I miss a block, make the wrong call, the first thing I'm going to do in that meeting room, the first thing I do in the sideline, like, hey, that's me. I messed that up. Got to be held accountable. If you don't do that, it's going to be a long season because we have talent. Like, it's so frustrating that coming from where we were last year on special teams to this year to where we were on defense last year to this, that is a good team over there. Like, we gave it to them. Like, Denver played bad, too. Don't let them off the hook. They didn't look good.
Oh, my, that screenshot of Bo Nix handing the ball off the wrong direction that the running back is going.
Yes, it's week 1, but you got to do everything to be on your P's and Q's as a coaching staff, as a player. Like, this is the one you look at and you're like, man, if we just beat Denver, we could have been there. Like, you can't let these little wins slip through because every game matters in the NFL.
Let's talk about it when we come back. 615-737-1045 if you want in. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay. Broadcasting live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill. More next on 1045 The Zone.
What's happening? Big Slay here with medicalhousecalls.com. Healthcare designed for your life. 7 days a week. They're open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Same-day appointments are available when it comes down to you knowing that you don't want to leave the house and you want to get the medical care that you need. That's where Medical House Calls comes in. Book your visit. After a quick chat, they will schedule your visit. Medical providers will be at your door and deliver care that gets back ASAP. Medical House Calls brings back concierge medicine. No more waiting on germ-filled urgent care rooms, appointments that don't fit your schedule, uprooting your life, kids' schedule, or whatever it may be to go see the doctor. Transparent pricing that is upfront and not confusing. You can use your HSA, FSA cards as well, just like any other doctor's appointments. At-home urgent care, mobile IV therapies, whatever you're looking for, primary care is all there for you. Just give them a call at 615-838-2375, 615-838-2375, medicalhousecalls.com.
Got an important message from our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. These guys have been in Nashville for a long, long time, helping people in the Nashville market, the Middle Tennessee market, forever. Some lawyers chase ambulances. This is the message. They'll do anything to get your attention, but not Blair Durham and his team. They do it the right way. And they want you to know that if someone calls you after a wreck, they are breaking the law. That's right. There are lawyers out there breaking the law. Now, Marine veteran Blair and the team at Bart Durham Injury Law do not play those games. So when you make the call, they answer. They are local, trusted, and ready to fight for you. No gimmicks, just a team that's on your side from the very beginning. 615-242-9000. That's the number. Get it into your phone. 615-242-9000. That's Blair's number. 615-242-9000. If you or someone you love is ever in a wreck, remember Blair's number. Get it into your phone now. 615-242-9000. Local, trusted, ready to fight for you. 615-242-9000. 3HL 104.5, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. How about this crowd at Spring Hill, man?
Yes, indeed. It came out and represented.
Thank you guys for coming out. Fozzie's, a cool location celebrating 4 years here in Spring Hill. And the party is just beginning.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Garlic is here.
Ready to go up?
They're about to do a little
There he is.
karaoke.
They're going to do karaoke. That is true. So are you going to stay and do that?
Unfortunately, I cannot. I have to go pick up my child. Getting in the way of me partying here, you know?
So that starts at 7. They've got over $1,500 worth of prize giveaways, including a 65-inch 4K TV here at Fozzie's. And we appreciate Rodney and Donnie and all the people here at Fozzie's. Again, thanks to Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Great company for having us out here, Kevin and Christy and all the people at Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Really appreciate those guys.
They are the best.
Absolutely. What'd you think about what Ben Jones said? Like, how does Brian Callahan handle that situation the next time which has already happened, I guess.
Yeah.
The next time he meets with the team in the locker room, you got to take ownership and accountability because Ben Jones is right. You're asking a lot of these players.
Yeah, you are.
So when you make a mistake, you got to own it.
I think, well, first we know he came out and he held himself accountable, you know what I mean? So that was the first mark to what Ben Jones was saying. Now, I know he did contradict himself. I don't know what that was all about. But he did address it, and then listening to some of the players talk, they were saying that that's what they expect him to do. So I'm not sure. I would like to ask Ben Jones, like, how would you feel if what you saw
if you're
happen?
a player.
Yeah, like you in that locker room, because it's one thing for us fans to say it or media to say it, but it's another thing for them, because immediately what you always say is, as a player, a part of that team, and we blocking out the outside noise, that's one of us. So what would you feel?
How would you feel? You played.
Yeah,
I know basketball is different, but
yeah. But if he came in the locker room and addressed it, one thing you gotta do, you gotta address it. If you don't address it, you don't want the mumbles and the murmurs to start coming around, because you got to get ready to go out there and get ready to go back into action the next week anyway. And we got to start with practice by cleaning up stuff. And if we're not gonna clean up something, dog, you're not cleaning up, looking in the mirror, then there's no way you can come in and get on us about penalties or nothing, because it goes from the head down. You know what I'm saying? So
I would imagine
it's gonna be
that
an
he
interesting
did.
week.
I mean, just based on his personality type and the way he's so open to the media and in public, like I think he had no problem taking him.
What I will say though, Babs, I do think he got the right person in his. If perception is reality, you got the right person in your hip pocket, with Cam being your guy. You know what I'm saying? This is with Big Jeff. There's no louder voice on that team than Cam. So if you get through to him and he understands that,
isn't that
man,
crazy?
Coach took accountability. It is what it is. And Cam is out there, hey, y'all, come on, man. Whatever happened, man, that is what it is. We all make mistakes. Let's ride.
Yep.
Learn from
and
it.
I can see Cam saying,
you feel me?
We never should have let it get that to where
Anyway.
that made a difference, right?
So
that's exactly what Cam
that's if
will
I'm
say.
in the locker room. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's almost crazy to think, like, we all expect it and know this about Cam, but to think about the fact that they have a rookie quarterback who's played one game where he's the loud voice in the room.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That is a great place to be moving forward.
It is.
We played Dan Orlovsky's comments earlier, and if you missed that, he was on the Pat McAfee show, and you can go check it out, and I would advise you to do it. He said, basically, I was blown away by Cam Ward and thought his tape looked awesome. The Titans win that game if they don't have those drops. I was wildly impressed by Cam Ward. Tennessee's got a guy. This guy's talent of throwing the football is off the charts.
Yeah.
And that's just talking about him on the field. That's not the foundational stuff that we've all come to learn about that dude in terms of a big picture. What do they have in this guy moving forward? So, so what do you do going into this Rams game? Because that's going to be a challenge, man. Matthew Stafford ain't messing around. They did not play crisp football against Houston.
No, they didn't. So, hey, man, it's no more week one. I know that. Your mulligan is out.
That's over.
That goes throughout the league.
That's a great point.
Now you start to get that separation before you get to that final week of, not the final week, but that first quarter mark. You know what I mean? Going through week 4 and week 5. like where you need to know who you are. While you get ready to go into the strength and to the meat of the schedule, like you need to know who you are. There's no more finding out. We're trying to do this, trying to do that, because you'll scratch it in a minute. And then we'll start back over again. And that starting back over doesn't include the players. That starting back over includes the coach. So time to get it in order.
Rams beat the Texans in week 1, 14-9. Stafford 21 of 29, 245 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. Kyron Williams, the running back, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Puka Nacua, 10 receptions, 130 yards on 11 targets. He was targeted 11 times and caught 10 balls.
So that's a dog right there is what he is.
Devontae Adams, very dangerous. 4 receptions, 51 yards. Rams D had 3 sacks and 7 quarterback hits. Houston just 2 of 9 on third down. So Rams and Titans coming up on Sunday at noon. And Jim Wyatt said, 96 degrees over there at Nissan Stadium?
It's going to be scorching. That's supposed to be like 91 on Friday.
It's 97 in Jonesboro at Kick.
Good gosh.
I saw it and I was like, that can't be right. And then I looked at our weather here this weekend and I was like, there's a heat wave everywhere.
So how did you end up in Jonesboro, Arkansas? Is Mickey Ryan going to be there?
I need to text him to find out for sure.
He gave you a flight option.
I declined that option. It made me a little nervous.
It was a single propeller plane.
Oh, I mean,
he said it goes every day, though.
Yeah, the wing was like held up by one piece of metal. I can't. When your pilot is the one who puts your bags in the side of the plane.
What if he goes?
I can't. It just makes me a little too nervous.
Hey, Babs, can you fly the plane? I got to use the bathroom.
Exactly. Do you guys
just hold it steady?
That's
hold it steady.
Yeah. Oh, it's basically on autopilut. You're good. I'll be right back.
No big movements.
Hold on. There's probably not even a bathroom in that thing. There's not a bathroom in that plane.
Oh, yeah, they got a window, Babs. Just let it go.
I'll tell you, the last time I worked a Georgia game, not this time, the last time I flew a 6-seater and I sat next to the pilot right into Athens. There was no bathroom on that plane. I was like, this is for
Babs
real.
was a co-pilot?
I sat next to the pilot. That's how small that plane was. I was like, never again. Never again. So instead, I am flying Nashville, Atlanta, Memphis, and driving 2 hours.
Oh, yep. That's safer, Babs.
Yeah.
We want you back with us.
I don't know. I rode with Babs this morning.
Yeah.
I will say this. Babs pulled off her most amazing parking job ever. She was, right in the middle of the space.
Yeah.
Straight.
First try?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
First time I've ever done that, I think. In this
Early
truck.
morning, you had your coffee and everything.
Now,
that was it.
She almost ran over the FedEx man. That happened.
Yeah, sorry about that, bud.
She might have curbed it at one point. That might have happened.
Twice.
Come on, FedEx.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
She needs oil. Her tire pressure's low.
I know, but luckily I think we're going to Two Rivers Ford on Monday, so
We are.
they can help me
Everything
out.
situated.
We are indeed. Hey, appreciate everybody here at Fozzie's in Spring Hill. We'll be back at it tomorrow in studio. Thank you guys for listening. We always appreciate you guys. Hope you had a good time. And, man, how about Spring Hill turning out today? Love it.
Dog came through.
Fozzie's is great, man. Food's
Love
incredible.
this place.
By the way, Coach Mack is coming up. Mack Talk.
Yeah.
Coming up next. So we say what we say every day, and we mean it. Believe me when we say it. We appreciate you guys, including us in your days and in your lives. Hopefully we put a smile on your face. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you were getting a shout out to all the little baby leg Georgia Bulldogs.